Hey there, Magus80. I did change my channel name to Karn114 to match, my Discord persona, I suppose. Um, is that showing up, by the way? And how's the audio? Oh yeah, no problem. Good, good. I'm glad that the audio is working out. I did a lot of testing on it this week. Um, Coming up with the recap episodes and, kind of going through my entire stream in order to do that. Oh yeah, no problem. I saw the tag at dmorg114 and it just like triggered my memory. I was like, oh yeah, I don't think I'm dmorg114 anymore. I just figured that would be easier for everybody. Um, yeah, so I was looking back at the archives of my older streams just to do the recap episodes and stuff, and I wasn't really happy with the audio quality. So I looked up some tutorials on YouTube and stuff like that, and I set some limit gating on the high end so that if it gets into the red area in OBS, it doesn't distort. It kind of clips the volume down before it hits that level. So I'm hoping that helps the quality a little bit. I did some test recordings, but I haven't done a test stream with it yet. I am still running it through RTX broadcast. So there might be a little bit of clicks and pops in there somewhere. I think I can do some noise gating as well in OBS that does almost as good of a job, but it doesn't run through NVIDIA's stuff that they don't seem to support that heavily. If that makes sense. I'm here before the end. You are here at the beginning, actually, the wind. So I was just updating Magus on some technical updates that I've done. I've also since updated or upgraded my CPU. So I am no longer bottlenecked. Look at that frame rate. 136 frames per second with 14% CPU usage. I'm no longer bottlenecked on my CPU. I got this huge frame rate. I'm able to pump everything out even with streaming. I am so excited about that. I was capping at 60 frames before just to save CPU headroom, but with the bottleneck relieved there, I don't have to do that anymore. And now I am getting full usage of my GPU, which is what you want. So I'm excited to play at high FPS. Super stoked about that. Oh, we got a bard battle going on here. So off camera, I did go through and I sold off all my loot and everything. Well, not all of it, but the vast majority of it. And I did things like crafted some potions and stuff, all the really boring stuff that I don't want to do in a permadeath stream because people are here to see me get into trouble and try to get out of it, right? So I did all that. I did some skill training and everything. I got up to level 9. There we go. And I don't remember all the perks and everything that I took, but I can go through those real quick. Timed block is a big one. I don't know if I took that one before, but I'm a big fan of timed block. I think it adds a lot of finesse and nuance that the melee combat in Skyrim sorely needed. Doing a little bit more damage with our one-handed. I got both perks in one-handed mastery there, so it should be a little less grindy. Enemies should be a little less spongy. We are still on legendary difficulty, so that's only going to go so far. A little bit in light armor. We're going to need to focus on that a little bit more. Speech, I haven't done much since the last stream. That's still 2 points in mastery and 1 in performer. I haven't taken anything in alchemy yet, but I might later. and I took another rank in illusion mastery so that it doesn't drain our magicka, and we are a little stronger with that stuff. And I think that about rounds it out. There we go. Hopefully Havoc decides to play nice with over 6... yeah, so I'm running the display tweaks... the display tweaks mod that actually enables things like G-Sync, and it makes performance a lot better for windowed mode, and it also separates the physics. There is some wacky stuff, there is some exaggerated reactions to some physics things, but I've played well over 100 hours, probably over 200 hours with unlocked frame rates now, and I have determined that I am okay with all that. It's just too much of a joy hooked up to G-Sync. It's super, super responsive. There's like no input latency whatsoever, which I think will be useful for a Permadeath series where I'm trying desperately not to die, and reactions are kind of key. But yeah, I've done plenty of testing at this frame rate, and I haven't seen any issues. The only big issue that I've seen is with skeevers kind of disappearing into the ceiling when they jump every once in a while. But I capped at 60 and I reloaded that save, and they did the same thing at 60 frames per second. So
I need to go home.
Just some exaggerated physics reactions. All right, so we are here. We have a song available to play in Whiterun, and we kind of want to make a name for ourselves. We're new here in the city. As long as it doesn't bother you, then that's all you need. Yeah. I know some people have different opinions on that, and that's fine. I'm totally okay with it. But yeah, we're trying to make a name for ourselves as a bard here in Whiterun, so let's get to it. All right, everybody, listen up. I know bards are insufferable, but that guy is the worst. Oh man, I just screwed that all up. Let me try that again. And I totally missed. I meant to switch to first-person view to go over there and shut him up. But I wanted to reload the save now so that I don't waste my performance. Oh, this stream is getting off to a great start, isn't it? All right. So I'm the new bard in town. All bards are insufferable, but that guy over there playing the flute like he knows what he's doing, wink wink, he's the worst. What you really want to listen to is this guy, the Lute Lizard, Car and J. And I got a new song for y'all. I'm new here in Whiterun, but I still love the place. It's called, hey, shut your mouth. You shut it.
Looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got.
I don't care. Can I make a request?
What can I do for you?
My request is that you shut the hell up.
Sure. My voice could use a rest.
Thank God. All right. Like I was saying, I'm new here to this city of yours, but I kind of love it. So this little ditty is something I like to call Whiterun, more like quite fun. Am I right? Oh man, look at that. Lucian leading the cheers. Thanks, Lucian. Love you, buddy. That guy's doing a moonwalk too. I love it. Dun 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 dun. Well, at least I'm getting 38. Okay, well, you know, that's a lot better than the 9 gold I got at Whiterun. All right, we're getting better. We're getting better. Technical difficulties for the win. Oh yeah, that was more just me fat fingering stuff. Oh, you know. The stream brings out all of the accident proneness, I suppose. All right, so that was pretty good. Let's see, what is on the agenda for today? We need to find this Redguard woman. Let's see. That's all the way over in Solitude. We're not going there anytime real soon, I don't think. We still got to do this Imperious Argonian Caustic Spit stuff where we're looting underwater chests. And I know of a few of them that we can go do. I I don't know if I know of enough off the top of my head for the 3 that we're missing, but we'll get there soon enough. Shalador's writings. Let's see, where is that at? All the way over here, and that looks like a Forsworn encampment. Probably that tower over there. And we got to go find these missing books for the college. I think, though... Oh, and we got to talk to Danica about the Gilder Green being destroyed. I think what we're going to do here, though, today is, just hang around in Whiterun. It's a good starter area. I'm very familiar with a lot of the places here. See if we can do some bounties, maybe, work on our skills, get stronger and everything. And then, if we can find the right alchemy or the potions and stuff for dealing with poisons, maybe we can go back and try to deal with these Charis to find this enchanted cache that we get from the Tower Stone. So let's do that. It's 6 p.m. already. We've kind of entertained the people here. Maybe we should just hang out here for the rest of the night, kind of mingle with the patrons a little bit, get our name out there, do some social networking. Social networking in Skyrim is the inns. It's not, they don't have a website or anything that I'm aware of.
How
They
about
might.
chopping up some wood for the fires?
Can I get a room, please?
Are you joking? You just rented a room.
Oh yeah, that's right. I am totally joking. Pretty funny, right?
Need anything else? Just let me know.
You just make sure his music is the only thing you're admiring.
All right. Chillax here for another 3 hours. Just pretend like we're hanging out with people.
Wake up, dear.
You know you're the
Oh.
only
Yes, Mom.
stone-biting, knuckle-dragging Nord for me.
That's my girl.
You
Well,
want
they
a
got some
drink?
personality. I like it. What's on the menu?
Depends. Are you thirsty? Hungry?
Well, I don't want depends. Are they used or are they new? Dad jokes for the win. Dad jokes for the masses. Let's see. What do we want? Maybe some kind of like a warm, hearty stew to warm up our cold Argonian blood. Do you have anything like that? I don't see any kind of soups or stews or anything. All right, well, maybe just the cooked beef then. And then maybe some cabbage for the fiber, because we don't want to be knitting a meat sweater in our colon here. By the way, did you know some Alakir warriors are looking for a Redguard woman?
Are you sure? Oh no. They found me? I need your help. Please, come with me. I need to speak to you privately.
If she's offering them food or drink, I'd say used. Yeah, for sure.
By the 8, Sinmir, can't you take a joke? Relax, have a drink. I've already had 6.
Well, you won over my heart with that one there, Wind. Hello, Caladran. Welcome aboard. Glad to see you.
How are we doing over here? Are you thirsty?
So, are you
Hungry?
working with them?
Both?
You think you can take me?
Oh, that's a
You
knife.
so much as touch me and you're going to lose fingers.
Wine with juniper
I mean
berries,
it. I'll
7
I'll
bottles
cut
of
you in
Alto,
half. So the
and a
Alakir know where I
vessel of
am?
wintergreen
What do
sauce.
they
Are
offer you?
joking?
Gold?
I love it when
How
she
many
talks
more are
rough.
coming?
Never.
Tell me.
In fact, forget the venison.
Relax. I'm not going to hurt you.
Then I need your help. And there isn't anyone else I can trust here in the city.
Oh, you can trust me, that's for sure. The brand new Argonian bard. So I'm a stranger from a strange land, and to top it all off, I'm a bard. That sounds real trustworthy to me. Maybe, if there's money in it.
There will be. Of that, you can be assured. I am not the person that the people of Whiterun think I am. My real name is Eamon. I am a noble of House Suda in Hammerfell. The men who are looking for me, the Alakir, they are assassins in the employ of the Almeri Dominion. They wish to
I'm doing great,
exchange my blood
Caladran.
for gold.
Doing
I need
great.
You to root them out and drive them away before they find me and drag me back to Hammerfell.
Fiddled with some
and
technical
execution.
settings, and I'm getting some great performance from my machine now. And I fiddled with some mic stuff, so hopefully that's sounding good for everybody. And the volume levels and everything. Put some work in to try to improve the stream a little bit. So I'm excited to try it all out. Also, I did order a camera, a video camera. So and that's supposed to come by Wednesday. So next time I stream, you might be able to see my glorious ugly mug. How fun will that be? I got to be really careful to stop picking my nose during streams.
No. Do you care about rotting away for a month in a cell?
That was a joke.
You with disturbing Yara's peace.
Hey, Strudel. Glad to see you.
And I'll charge you with murder.
How are you, by the way, Caladran?
They're mercenaries, only in it for the money. They're led by a man named Kamatu.
Have you spoken to
Get
that
rid of
man
him,
from the
and the
Bard's
rest will
College?
scatter. I don't dare show my face, lest they recognize me. So you'll have to find out where they are.
Gotten around to it yet?
No nose picking?
Come on, stop dallying. You know you have to go.
I don't know if I can make any promises.
On this earth. You think a few miles can
Okay, any suggestions as to how to find these guys?
I heard one of them was just arrested trying to sneak into the city. If he's locked up in the jail,
I've decided I want to
Josh
try
can
to
get it
grow
out.
the stream a little
Please.
bit,
I know I'm
as much as
asking
my
you to do
time and
something
energy
difficult,
allows,
maybe
so
even dangerous.
just trying to identify little things that I can do to make the channel a little more marketable here, see if I can hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. I got a long way to go. It took me probably years to hit the 100 and whatever that I have right now. Just barely over 100. Why haven't you gone to the guards for help, by the way? I saw them kicking out some Alakir just a little while ago.
You think I'd be in hiding if this was something I trusted town
Wrote
guards to
another
handle?
chapter of Kosh, so you're
These
feeling a
men
little
are
accomplished, huh?
ruthless, cunning, deceitful. They'll pay off whoever they can. I can't trust anyone here in Whiterun. Guards and Jarls can be bought. And the Alakir are close. I'm running out of time, so I'm choosing to trust you.
And why are these Alakir after you? You're not like some kind of, like, pervert or anything, are you? I mean, you're not like into like lizards and stuff, are you? Because that would be really weird, right?
I don't know for sure. I spoke out against the Aldmeri Dominion publicly. I suspect that's why these men were hired to hunt me down.
All right, well, I'll see what I can do.
Find me the moment the Alakir are taken care of.
Oh, we also got this fancy new trident blade that we're toting on our back here. That came from the bandit chief at Redoran's retreat that we vanquished at the very end of the last stream there. That kind of fits the bard aesthetic a little bit more, I think. And we're also donning, it's hard to see here because of the lighting situation, but we're also donning a...
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you, Lucian. We're also donning a circlet. Take a close look at Car and Jay's beautiful, smiling, scaly face here. I was worried that it wasn't going to fit too well on an Argonian head with all the horns and everything, but this seems to go perfectly over his brow horns there, and then right underneath the bigger horns in the back. So he's looking pretty good. I'm kind of happy with the aesthetic here that we're pulling off. There we go. There we go. All right. So, let's see. What time is it? It's almost 10 o'clock. I think it's time to turn in for the night. We're going to get a nice early start to our next day. We have to collect Saphir's letter to Hod. So that's going to get us down to Riverwood and maybe do the whole Bleak Falls thing, which you guys have probably seen me do 17,000 times already. So, maybe we'll take our time getting there. Saphir is Amren's wife, if I am not mistaken. So we're going to probably need to burn a couple hours in the morning after our... Oh, of course. My time with the room ran out just as I went to go to bed.
I want to see you when you're done working.
So this time, it's not a joke, Hulda. I really need to rent the room for you.
Business do college mages have
From
a
you.
place like Sarthal anyway?
something.
It's a place for Nord dead, not your weird experiments.
Feel about each other.
Every place is a place for my weird experiments. Hulda.
Answer still no.
You'll learn that soon enough. But anyway, I do need to rent the room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
I mean, you ridiculed me about it last time,
I'll
but
show you to
okay.
your room, right this way.
No, I don't need
Yes,
you. I know where the room is. I just rented it from
I
you.
understand.
Okay. You sure? Because your words say you understand, but your actions don't. Just making sure. Okay. Let's see, I saw Strudel pop up too. Strudel, how you doing? Let's see, 8. The Bard likes to sleep in. Let's go ahead and go 10. He parties hard. He needs to rest hard.
A few septums.
Would be really nice to sleep a whole night. Yeah.
I
I think we're all a little bit jealous, at least, of Car and Jay here getting his 10 hours of sleep. Okay. I don't think we have anything to sell off. I did all that off stream. But we are looking for Saphir. Is that you? Nope, that's Lilith.
I don't suppose you're going to buy something this time?
Just browse
Wow.
today. If the
Up close, I can't believe I mistook you for Saphir. Okay.
If they do, promise you'll actually purchase something for once.
You gotta admit, though, Lilith is keeping it tight at her age, that's for sure. Saphir. I wonder if they have left the house yet. Let's see, Amren's house, I think, is over here somewhere. Saphir aged overnight, yeah. It's that religious guilt, I think. Now, this is Uthgerd's house. Sorry, I took a swig at Dr. Pepper just a couple seconds ago, and then when I said Uthgerd, I kind of burped at the same time, and it came out as Uthgerd. Which I think is how I'm going to say her name from now on. That pronunciation kind of fits her personality a little better. Hello, you are Saphir, correct?
Excuse me, but I'm trying to read.
Is that what you're doing over there? You're trying to read? You have an interesting way of reading. Is this like a tea leaves type thing that you're doing? You're reading the soup carrots instead of the tea leaves? Anyway, I'm here for that delivery job you posted.
Of course.
Back to my book.
Back to your book, huh? Oh boy. So we're supposed to deliver this 25... Timing is everything. For sure, for sure. Okay, we're supposed to deliver this letter by 25 of last seed, and we're at 23rd of last seed, so it might make good sense to go ahead and just run over...
I've been looking for you. Got
Me?
something I'm supposed to deliver.
I was looking for you earlier.
Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Gotta go.
Really? No explanation or anything? Okay, now I gotta find what the hell it was that he, Okay, so this is the Sid Gear thing. Yeah, I just hit level 9, so... This might be something that, that Car and Jay is actually interested in. We might have to level up a little bit because that Bandit Den is a little rough, and we don't have the benefit of Belrand with us anymore, which is going to make combat a little more tense, I want to say. So this is the missive for the letter to Riverwood, and that needs to be delivered quickly. No, I don't want to discard that. Oh yeah, where's this treasure map at, by the way? Oh, we can go get this. That's easy enough. We can get that on our way to Riverwood. And I think that's about it. As he poofs away in a blinding flash of dust and leather. Alright, is there anything else we need? Let's check the apothecary for maybe some kind of cure poison or resist... Okay, I have 3 bottles of cure poison here that we can use against the Charis in in the Solitude sewers over there, so we could check out that enchanted cache at some point. It would be nice if I could find a potion of resist poison, which I don't have yet. So maybe let's just stop at Arcadia's here and see if she has anything like that. You can't have too much poison resistance when going against a Charis at lower levels.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and dowsing.
That's my goal for this stream, is to sort of level up enough to get back down and get that enchanted cache. It's been
What do you need?
gnawing at me in the back of my head. Because we went to Solitude sort of to find that thing among some other things with the Bard College and everything like that. But
so you're
that
an
almost
alchemist
killed
then.
us. We were down to pixels on the life bar with that poison. And we got out of there just in time. So I kind of want to... Okay, we got more cure poison. I think 3 is enough there. We don't have any resist poison, though. I wonder if I can sell her any of this crap that I don't need. Probably don't need a whole lot of damage magicka stuff here. And these combo ones that I'm never going to use. 12 is enough for the regen. Fear we can use. We were still low enough level that level 5 cap is still okay. Enchanted cash. No matter how much you spend, you don't lose money. Yeah. It's like a credit card, right? That's how those work. Lingering damage magicka. Yeah, the damage magicka stuff has... Yeah, she's pretty much tapped out at this point. We got a whole lot of crap here to sell off that we're never going to use. Okay, maybe we can sell some stuff off at Lucan Valerius's place once we get to Riverwood. River Run? Riverhelm? Riverhold. Riverhold, that's where we're going. Okay. So I think we're ready to hit the road. I haven't checked my needs yet. I did... Yeah, I'm severely thirsty and moderately hungry. We can get food once we're there. I never ate my beef and cabbage there. Damn it. So with I need, this jug of milk here is counted as food, which is weird. Should probably cook up my salmon here at some point too. Well sated. And well hydrated. It has the food icon, but I think it actually, under the covers, it counts as a drink. River City. How are you, by the way, The Wind? I think I said hi, but didn't ask how you were doing. It's an early day for The Wind, huh?
White Run, it's a wonderful town. Dum 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 dum, dooby doo doo dum dum.
All right. Well, he's got some pipes on him, that's for sure. You know, Lucian, I'd like to encourage you to, chime in when the lizard is looting at the inns and stuff. I think we could make a killing. Nightmares. I get sad sometimes that I don't dream, or at least I don't remember my dreams. I rarely have dreams that I remember anymore. When I was younger, I used to dream very vividly, to the point where I knew I was dreaming. I could kind of control things a little bit, which was a trip. But as I've gotten older, I don't even remember dreaming at all. Which is kind of sad, but better that than nightmares, I suppose. The worst thing that I have contributing to lack of sleep is probably one of the best things in my life anyway. It's a little 20-pound dog, half beagle, half dachshund, that likes to cuddle in real close to my legs. She tends to take up more room on the bed than either myself or my wife. Puppy love is the greatest thing ever, but when the dog's body heat runs at about 1,000 degrees Fahrenheit, tends to keep you up during the hot nights of Phoenix. Oh, was that the tune of New York, New York? That is awesome. I didn't even realize. I really got to fix this sprint animation. I remember Couch Warrior complaining about it too. I just have to reinstall the animation mod and choose not to install the sprint animation. The run animation is fine. It's the sprint animation that looks really funky. For Lucian, it actually works. I feel like he would actually run like that. Knowing Lucian's personality, and it kind of fits with his voice and everything. But it's applied to every character in the game, and that's not great. Oh, you know what? I need to switch out to my adventuring gear here, because we have no armor on right now. There we go. That's better. Oh, I do have some new spells here, too. In order to shore up our power against those Chaurus and anything else that we might find, I did grab a Courage spell here, which I might cast on Lucian presently, and just kind of continue to do that. Spam it a little bit when I know that there are enemies nearby. Fear should work well to quickly, take an enemy off of the battlefield if we feel like we're outnumbered or outclassed a little bit. It's a nice preemptive tool to use. Once you're already in the thick of battle, it takes a little bit too much time to cast to get someone off. Get someone off of you. Get someone off. Ugh. All right. Two things. The Fury spell I think we've had for quite some time. Grisly Spectacle is a new one that I purchased off stream, and this one is added by the Arcanum spell pack. And this is one of those interesting spells that it's so good at that has both a powerful effect and a drawback. So this one it's like everybody in a 25 feet radius will be feared, have the fear effect applied to them for 36 seconds, and that scales with your illusion skill, but you lose 40% of your current health. So the less health you have, the less you're going to lose, but the more important every point of health is when you're low on health anyway. I feel like this is a good get the hell off of me, oh shit spell. Just if things are not going well, this applies to very high level enemies, yeah, that should work well. I just got to make sure I have my hotkeys. I know my hotkeys and stuff here. There should be some wolves around here somewhere, so... Okay, so this is Fury. That is Courage, I believe. There we go. One click is my Buckler. 3 clicks is the Rapturous Trance. It's that concentration calm spell that you have to hold on the enemy for a while. And this, 2 clicks on the down directional key is, I'm going to do a quick save here, is the Grisly Spectacle.
Ow!
Lucian resisted, which is great. I think it only actually applies to enemies, so it's not going to fear my allies. Creatures and people flee combat. Oh, okay, so it's everybody. Lucian didn't resist. I think it's just his AI overriding the flee command. But just in case, we'll reload that quick save there. Okay, so I think I'm ready to go here. For the wolves, we're probably just going to need our trusty sword and board here, I think. Hey, Mr. B. Sorry to cut off your stream there. It's just I got this schedule thing going on. There's not a lot of times during the week where I can stream, so trying to stay consistent in this time slot on Saturdays. I think there's also that schedule channel that Bayofish set up on the Northern Kingdom server. If anybody is curious about streaming schedules and stuff like that, I don't know if it's been updated or if it's still current at all. But have I already been to Riverwood? I have not. So somebody else just came through here and cut down the wolves. Oh, no worries, good. Okay, that makes me feel better. Sorry about that. I always feel bad. Hurt so much you're rarely in the mood to stream. Yeah. Do you have a back thing too, like Magus does? I've come to the opinion after hanging out with you guys that back issues, it's just for the birds. I don't want any part of them. I mean, I'm at the age, and probably the weight class at this point, where my back is kind of sore at times. Oh.
Greetings, citizen.
Hi there.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vander Nightbrook, and I am your post-haste courier representative. You may recognize my face from postcards delivered to every address in Skyrim. Skyrim courier service is under new management. Mine.
I mean, I recognize his face from already delivering me several letters, but, you know.
Service, making post-haste the obvious choice for your next delivery.
This isn't the first time we've met, Vander.
The service is free to all citizens of Skyrim, thanks to a fat government subsidy.
So you deliver packages... You deliver all the packages and letters in Skyrim?
I deliver anywhere, anytime.
I mean, look at that cod piece. He's delivering packages all over the place.
Deep in the reach.
Yuck,
Delivered.
yuck.
Living in a sketchy mushroom.
It is nice to hear his voice, right? Especially on these layoffs.
Delivered. Stuck in seclusion with a bunch of graybeards.
It is getting foggy. I love it. It looks great, right?
Delivered. I deliver all packages, large and small. From Robber's Gorge to the Ethereum Forge. From Hunter's Rest to Bone-Strewn Crest.
You have a bad
From the Shrine
spine,
of
which
Azura
you
to
did
the
have
Twilight
surgery on, but
Settlement.
in the end it didn't help. Plus, I have
I get
neuropathy
it
in my
done
lower
with
legs
urgency.
and
And
myalgia
I'm
in
sorry,
my
ethically,
upper legs.
I cannot accept any
Suffice to say, I
tips.
hurt a lot
This is a public
of the
service,
times.
okay?
Yeah, that is a laundry
No
list
problem.
of nasty. I am sorry, my friend. That is a bummer. But, you know, hopefully Skyrim and good company and friends and everything helps mitigate that stuff when you can get around to it. All right. Oh, really? It's that bad, huh? Can you get around the house okay, or is it just pretty much the longer trips? Oh, the bridge into Riverwood? Yeah, this is added by some mod. I think it's just called Covered Bridges. It's part of the Nulvis guide. Oh, by the way, with the new CPU upgrade, look at this frame rate. I was getting well below 60 FPS, probably into the 40s and reaching into the 30s in the open cities like this. Oh man, I'm just so stoked. So I was coming from an i7 7700K, which was top of the line a few years ago, but is really starting to show its age with this new graphics card. But now coming into one end of Riverwood, which is usually a trouble spot here, even with all like these trees and everything. You know, I don't feel a single hitch in the frame rate, which is awesome. Sorry, I just got to show off a little bit. The 7700K was what I had, and I went up to an i10 or an i9 10 850K. Or maybe that is an i10. Shoot, now I can't remember. It's not the current gen Intel processor, it's the last gen, but they were available and they were cheap for under $400. And it keeps pace with the AMD 5800X, so which is the hot new gaming processor. And it's cheaper. So why not? I was trying to get one of the hot new AMD processors, but you just can't find them. Okay, so now we're in Riverwood. We're supposed to, I think, was it? No, it was Hod that we're delivering this letter to. And Hod is, he runs the mill, I believe, with Girder. So let's see. That looks like that might be him up there. The longer trips, I went out today, and that was just to get mail and prescriptions, and, well, that was my limit for the day. Well, you know, I'm almost there myself, honestly. Especially in this time of, you know, working from home and stuff like that. I find a lot less excuse to get up and get out of the house, and I get really tired really easily these days. Not on the same level as anything like that, of course, but... okay, I have a letter for you from Saphir of Whiterun.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
$25 septums? Alright. It's not quite as much as we'd make playing our loot in Whiterun. I wonder what kind of receptive audience we have here for an Argonian bard. Let's see, we did read about the Guardian Stones here in a book called An Explorer's Guide to Skyrim. There's the chicken. The chicken. I don't know how much triumvirate stuff that we're going to be doing with this. If we find a spell on a vendor that makes sense, an illusion spell, then, you know, why not? But not going to be using one of the triumvirate archetypes for this. Oh, easy for me to say. Just whatever.
Are you listening?
Hard not to.
Illusion spells that seem to make sense. Speaking of spells, let's see. I went through all these. I didn't talk about this Ponder one. I did get Okado's Recital, and I hooked Ponder up to it. So whenever we enter combat now, we're going to be casting this for free. Not that it costs a lot to cast anyway. This does increase Magicka regeneration, scaling on your illusion level for a certain amount of time, also scaling on your illusion level. And it grants 1 of 3 powerful effects at random. So let's go ahead and we'll do a... Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to do. I went to do a quick save and accidentally did a quick load. Good thing I have autosaves enabled. I can go right back into the Sleeping Giant there. But I was going to do a quick save, and I was going to demonstrate what that does. Those random effects are pretty nice there. So,
are you listening?
Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to go ahead and cast that. One thing I don't like is the visual effect on this.
Did you hear me?
It has like the different phases of the moon right above. It's not bad looking, it's just kind of intrusive. It doesn't really look like it belongs there. It's a cool effect, I don't know how well it fits. But anyway, the active effect that this added was Bull Rush. Increases your movement speed by 33% for 48 seconds and increases your attack damage by 33%. Now you're not always going to get this effect, you're going to get 1 of 3. So that is quite strong. And being a novice level spell, it doesn't really have a lot of drawbacks like the Grisly Spectacle taking 40% of your health. So that's quite strong. That might help us stay alive quite a bit, I think. Yeah, Wind. So that spell, all it really does is on the surface, it just increases your Magicka level. Or your Magicka regeneration, so that, you know, you can cast more spells quicker. But, oh, I didn't actually notice that it was a 3D effect there that you could actually go around with it. That's pretty cool. But yeah, it does. Okay. I figured you might stop me. We do have a little bit of a lag between when you type your message and when I see it, and, you know, when you hear my... voice. So I could set it to ultra low latency, but then you're not going to get as good of picture quality. Let's see if Orgnar has any work
We
for
got
us.
rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Any news or rumors floating
Here,
about?
take a look at this.
Necromancers. Okay, so that necromancer that is imprisoning Zora in there, he's quite a tough cookie, and I don't know if Karin J and Lucian can handle that.
Lucan at the Riverwood Trader had his store broken into the other night. Oddly enough, barely anything's been stolen.
Interesting. Okay, so that's a lead.
They say a dragon attacked Helgen. Sounds like hogwash to me.
Yeah, that does sound quite far-fetched, doesn't it? Okay, that's it for now, I guess. Let's go talk to this Lucan guy. Oh wait, are you a bard? I'm a
Faendal
bard.
thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already mine, I keep telling him.
Oh, so you got a little bit of a love triangle going on here, I guess, huh? Well, as a fellow bard, maybe I can help you out a bit. So you and Faendal are both, they both like the same chick, huh?
Camilla Valerius knows I'm the best man in Riverwood. That elf is kidding himself if he thinks she would choose him over me. I've seen him sneaking over to the Riverwood Trader to speak with her when I'm not around. He's wasting his time.
Ah, well, he sounds pretty persistent. I mean, you know, women can't resist us bards, so I don't think you have too much to worry about. But, you know, if he's that persistent, maybe he might wear her down. So, why not do something about it?
You may be right. Camilla may see Faendal as little more than a friend, but why take chances? Here, give Camilla this letter. It's full of venomous nonsense. Tell her it's from Faendal.
All right.
Always good to see a fellow
Maybe I will
bard.
do that, and that'll give us a chance to go talk to Lucan about his strange break-in.
Well, one of us has to do something.
I said no. No adventures, no theatrics.
Well, who's this guy?
No thief chasing.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh?
Darcy.
Let's hear it.
Oh, he's the bard that we met at the
Talking
college.
About this. Oh, a customer.
Hey, man. Good to see you around.
Fancy seeing you again.
Yeah,
I
right?
took the carriage here thinking Riverwood was a good place to start. Seems like there's a lot of work to do around here. Luke
Yeah, for sure.
had his claw stolen by bandits. Poor guy loved that thing.
Are you going to go chase down that claw? Because maybe I could help. Speaking of going for this claw, are college bards that competitive?
To say the least. Aya has Pantea, Ataf has Ildi. Even Edwayne has that Nord he keeps blabbing on about. And
He is from Interesting NPCs, Mr. B. All right, what kind of rivalry do you have with Yorn, I wonder?
a natural one. You see, we're similar in a lot of ways. We both got deep, baritone voices. We're both good with the
Deep,
lute, but better with the
baritone
drum.
voices.
There's only one real
Oops.
difference between us.
Hit my controller.
It's a big one.
I wasn't threatening you, I promise. Well, Yorn's got that crazy accent that half of these Nords seem to share.
That he does, but I'd say in Skyrim, his is more the norm. No, I'm talking about taste.
Ew, you tasted him? I didn't know the college was that kind of place. You know, I've heard stories about crazy experimentation in colleges. More so in the College of Winterhold, not so much in the Bard's College, but I guess. I mean, bards know how to party, right? So anyway, how do your tastes differ?
He likes the big, sweeping epics. Stories about war, gods, and dragons. Which is fine, but I prefer tales about people. My work focuses on the war that goes on inside us.
Ugh. You know, I think Karin J here is more about the epic battles, the sensationalism, and all that. That's what draws him to the bard life, not so much the internal struggles and stuff like that. So you guys get along then?
He's the brother I never had. Some people think of competition as survival of the fittest, when it's really about making each other better. But either way, the important thing is they're competing. And with competition comes progress.
All right. That makes some sense. That makes some sense. So what kind of music do you like to play? I'm kind of, with my Argonian lips and vocal cords here, I'm kind of stuck with this lute. It's hard to play like a flute. I guess I could do drums, but these claws might shred the skins there. So what do you play?
I've given up music, actually. These days, I mostly work with poetry. Although I've been known to add a drum. I also tend to take a lot of liberties with the verse.
So you're a beat poet,
not approve,
the worst kind of bard.
I feel an outsider's perspective is the best way for the work to evolve.
All right. Well, why don't you recite a poem? Let's see what you got.
All right. What would you like to hear?
Oh, geez, I have choices here. What's the most sensational sounding one here? The Warrior's Charge. Definitely.
Certainly. One of my favorites. An old poem of the Red Guards.
Is he leaving? Oh, he couldn't handle the pressure. Oh, what a wuss. All right. Anyway. Oh, that was perfect. Skyrim, I love you. Never change. So I heard about this robbery.
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Trader is still open. Feel free to shop.
Yeah, what were you guys arguing about?
Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in.
That's what I'd
Still
heard.
have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
All right, well, you know what? Me and my friend here are traveling do-gooders looking to make a name for ourselves, so why don't you let me help you get this claw back?
You could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
All right, now you're speaking our language.
To get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
So this is your plan, Lucan?
Yes. So now you don't have to go.
I suppose it's too much to ask that these bandits will just hand the golden claw over if you ask them nicely.
No.
Well, we could always try, right?
Buy the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
All right. Well, this will give us a little bit to see what all the fuss is about with this Camilla Valerius. I don't know, Lucian. I mean, maybe small town like this is the, options are limited, but I think her skin is way too smooth and soft. I like some scales. I mean, those wrists there, that's more what I'm talking about. Give me some texture.
We have to go through
Some
town
ridges.
and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow. You can see it from here, though.
And her
The
body
mountain
is
just
way
over
too
the
shapely.
buildings.
I like somebody, slender and ropey.
Those thieves must be mad.
Good
hiding
for
out
swimming
there.
and catching
Those
fish.
Old crypts are filled with nothing but traps, trolls, and who knows
And
what
that
else.
hair, it's way too luxurious and full of body. Give me some horns. Any day. She does have a nice walk to her, though. I guess.
I wonder why they only stole Lucan's golden claw. I mean,
And
we
what's
have
with the
plenty of
hindquarters
things in
over
the
here?
shop
No
that are
tail?
worth just as much
How can
gold.
you be attracted to a
Lucan
woman with
found
no
the claw
tail?
About a year after he opened the store. He never quite explained
I don't know.
where he got it. He's a tricky one.
Small towns, am I right? Here's Mr. B's cool-ass bridge.
This is the bridge out of town. The path up the mountain to the northwest leads to Bleak Falls Barrow. I guess I should get back to my brother. He'll throw a fit if I take too long. Such a child.
All right, then. So we know where to go. Oh, I did need to talk to you, though.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us.
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Speaking of helping people, Feindal over here, he's the lumberjack, He works the mill. He's kind of a dick. And he wanted me to give you this letter. Just kind of, letting you know what's going on with him.
From Feindal? That's strange. He's never written to me before. What is this? Is this what he really thinks about me? Well, you can tell that long-eared ass not to come around the store anymore. He's not welcome.
That long-eared ass. Okay. That's all I needed.
Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Okay, got some more business to take care of here in town, but I'll get right on that. Need to edit Camilla to say that now. Sven, okay. If I know bards, and I do, because I am a bard, Sven is not going to be at his day job at the mill. He's going to be here in the inn.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Quote unquote, trying to promote his brand while he's just sitting there drinking. Oh, we got some drums. Alright, it got sort of a tribalistic charm to it, I suppose. Still prefer my loot.
That letter ought to convince Camilla to never speak to Feindal ever again.
Yeah, I don't think Camilla will be spending any more time with this Feindal fella.
Now that's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
Good work. I think you deserve some gold from my tips at the inn.
I definitely do. Wow, 25 gold? That's just some of your tips here? That's like an amazing night for me. Let's see. I'm tempted to have him follow us because, bards need to stick together, even though they hate each other and they're all insufferable. But I kind of don't want to make things too easy on myself in a permadeath playthrough, so I think we'll leave him be. You my boy, Sven. Team Bard. Until, I want to come play at the Sleeping Giant here, then we're going to be bitter enemies, but, Okay, so it still should be fairly early in the morning. I do want to check out... Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about the treasure map. That's like right up here somewhere. Maybe we can get that on the way back to Whiterun. Let's see here. The Alakir nonsense and Danica... Yeah, alright. So at some point we'll go back to Whiterun and we'll hit that treasure chest up. But let's go check out these Guardian Stones first. Get that knocked off the map. Get a little closer to the hidden benefit of the stones with Andromeda. There are going to be some wolves up here around the bend, if somebody hasn't dispatched of them already for me. Wait till he gets to Morthal for Team Bard. Yeah, right? Okay, there we are. Let's see if we can get the drop on these guys with some fury. Now, I haven't forgotten about the Alpha Wolf this time. There are 3 of them, not 2. There we go. Wow, you're using that powerful staff on these guys? Oh, wow. Okay, so with the mastery perks that I've taken in one-handed and the new upgraded blade... Oh, that wolf over there is doing the boogie dance. With all that good stuff, we're doing a lot more damage. It probably would have taken 2 or 3 hits with our previous weapon and our previous one-handed ability to dispatch of these wolves. But he went down easy that time. Oh, I wonder what kind of effect that I got. Oh, I did get the bull rush though, so that increases my attack damage by 33% as well. That's going to help a lot. Or worse, Karita? Yeah, for sure. I don't know. I think those 2 should have a bard off for worst bard in Skyrim. I remember there being a little bit of a debate about it on the Character Crusade Discord. about, you know, Lurbuck, the game saying that he's the worst one, but, you know, just that ear and head splitting shriek that comes from Kurita in Dawnstar gives him a run for his money. You know, at least she knows the lyrics and she can carry a beat a little bit. So this counts as 3 stones found, right? I believe it does. I don't think you actually have to come and activate each one of these. But I always do, just in case. Sometimes the detection on the Andromeda stuff can be a little wonky. I did just add in bug fixes SSE from Meh321 or Meh123. I don't remember his name. But that fixes a lot of the conditional stuff that Ordinator and a lot of the other stuff introduces. Ember Shard, we're not doing that yet because we're not getting paid for it. Let's head to Bleak Falls, shall we? And then maybe... Well, no. Yeah, okay, so on our way to Bleak Falls, we can take the detour back out to Whiterun, and that's when we can pick up that treasure. Do we need to eat lunch at all? How are we doing on the needs? We're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, so Magus is Team Kurita for Worst Bard. I can't really argue with that. I think the only argument is that, you know, she knows the words. But, you know, if it came right down to it and I had to listen to one or the other, I would probably have to choose Lurbuck. I mean, it's not great, but it's the lesser of 2 evils when it comes to, you know, migraines and dealing with head and ear pains and ear ringing. Okay, so yeah, that's the plan. Let's see, we do have... normally there's one other wolf up here on this path. And then we have the bandits at the watchtower. Then we have the bandits outside of Bleak Falls. And we have a few bandits on the inside of Bleak Falls, but probably not much to worry about there. Let's get Lucian all juiced up here. There we go. Ready for action. I don't think I need to cast an illusion spell on a single wolf, so we're just going to go in there sword and board. There he is. There we go. Nice parry with the buckler there, using that thing right. Oh yeah. Turned him into a popsicle. Look at that thing. A pupsicle. I think I made the pupsicle joke on a stream already. And then I was pondering where we would put the stick. God, I love butt humor. Just don't zippity zap yourself to death this time. Yeah. We shall see. I mean, for a series that's called A Good Death, I don't think I've had a single good death yet. I've only had the 2 characters so far. This is the 3rd one. The first one died because of some wonky business with Gore as a follower. For some reason, he became aggressive toward me, and I didn't realize it until his battle axe was embedded in my ribcage. And then... or his warhammer, I guess. And then the zippity zap thing, I got blown up by my own explosion, which is wonky AF. Okay, we're using Fury here. Neither one of them I would consider a good death. Gore was a spy, for sure. He kind of got the drop on me there. Let's wait for that archer to get a little closer. Why you guys fighting yourself? Oh, that's a new effect. What is this? Ponder. Whispers of the Muse. Oh my gosh, I can't even read that. I'm gonna have to get real close to the screen here. Increases the power and magicka cost of all your spells by 43% for 48 seconds. Increases the power and magicka cost of all your... Oh, that's just that. For some reason, it procced 5 times. So, yeah, alright. That's quite powerful, even though it's going to cost us a lot. It's probably going to be the warrior here that wins in a close quarters combat scenario with an archer. Oh, I spoke too soon. He got injured.
Wait to count out your coins.
Oh, she's down for the count. Let's calm him down here a little bit.
Come here.
Oh, okay.
Ow, ow.
Sorry about that. You got to be careful with those flames. I know, I apologize, but that was not my fault at all. That was all Lucian. Don't ignite somebody who is uphill from you, because he's going to roll downhill and he's going to be on fire. Gore of the missing armor. The missing armor, the missing underwear, the missing everything. Except for body parts, he definitely wasn't missing those. Take the stuff with a good value to weight ratio here. Even with the boosted power of that Rapturous Trance there, it took way too long to calm that guy. Let's see. Where does my fear cap out here? Creatures and people flee from combat for 36 seconds. Chance to fail on targets above level 13. Okay, I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's see, do I have fear hotkeyed somewhere? I do. Ah, it's 3 clicks of the down directional button here. That's one drawback of only playing on this profile once a week, is that I forget all the hotkeys.
Mercy!
Oh, I love illusion magic.
Enough! It's nothing.
Oh, that's an outlaw too. Good thing he's feared, because he could kick our butt. Just make sure that he doesn't turn aggro on us. Okay. Alright, feeling better about this character. It was a little rough going there for a little bit with, you know, how bards tend to be... Ooh, padded steel. This looks good for Lucian. Hey, bud. How about some new armor?
Can I assist?
We'll make a good tin can out of you yet. Trade things with you.
Whatever you say, boss.
Oh, and we do have that resonance sphere that he gave us last episode, so we can summon him now. Okay, he's got minor restoration there, which could help, but I think I would rather have him with more protection so he can stay in the fight for longer. Let's see, padded steel, 33, so 3 more armor on that one.
Let's get moving.
You look ridiculous, by the way, but, you know, you're going to be alive whilst looking ridiculous, so that's fine. Let's see, iron boots, he doesn't have any gauntlets. Looks like you're wearing leather boots, so the iron boots will be better for you.
What can I do for you?
Well,
Sure,
let's get you these
let's
boots. Boom. Oh, they're Nord heavy boots. Okay, so yeah, they're better than what I gave them. All right, hopefully those iron boots don't encumber us all that much. I know there is lots of good ore down there, but you know, bards don't like to mine. They would much rather make a living doing stuff that doesn't involve manual labor. He's a people person. The visual buffs above your head. Okay, yeah, so that is the Ponder spell. If you didn't catch me explaining that to Wind, basically I have that hooked up to Okado's Recital, and what it does on the surface is it's a low cost. It's only 14 magicka, but I have it hooked up to Okado's Recital, so I don't have to cast it in combat. It increases your magicka regeneration by 11% for, you know, and that scales with illusion for a time amount that scales with illusion. But the big thing about it is that it grants you one of 3 powerful effects at random. That last time that it popped, it gave us the Bull Rush effect, which increased our movement speed and attack damage by 33%. It popped again. Oh yeah, and then it gave us that that other buff to magic that made it like 48% more powerful, but also cost 48% more. And then there's a third one called Autumn Veil, and I'm not sure what that effect does, but I have seen it pop up in other characters before. Oh, we got a wolf. Oh, that is an ice wolf. Oh my god.
Let's call this a diplomatic withdrawal.
Okay. Oh, and that might be that Autumn Veil one. Yeah, Autumn's Veil. For 48 seconds, increase your armor by 66 points. And whenever you take damage, you regain 30 health, stamina, and magicka. So we might have been able to take that Ice Wolf there. He's feared now, so maybe now would be a good time to try to calm him. I should have known it was an ice wolf when I saw him there. Lucian, where'd you go, bud? Gonna need you. We're gonna need to take care of this guy. Let's see, do I have any poisons that will work on him? Poison of Slow? Poison of Paralysis will work once he comes out of the calm effect here. Alright, man. Oh my god, he hurts. He hurts a lot. Okay, we got a kill cam. Oh boy. Ice Wolves at level 9. Especially if you're a damn bard. Serious business there. We'll take his pelt, though, as a trophy. Whew. Alright. That got a little tense. You know, when you're expecting a regular wolf, yeah, I should have known by looking at him. He's got the white and gray texture instead of the brown and gray texture. When you're expecting a regular wolf and you get a timed block on him and it takes half of your health, that is some serious business. Wind has a question. If your character dies, do you have another waiting in the wings? Not another permadeath character, just because it takes some time to set up. If I die before the stream is over... Is that a frozen wolf over here? If I die before, you know, my allotted time slot is, I'll usually just go to a regular non-permadeath character and kind of show off what I'm working on. Oh, I think we have another wolf out here somewhere. I hope it's just a wolf.
Time to end this little game.
What little game? Okay, no, we have
Gladly kill you myself.
we have a peddler.
This is the part where you fall down.
Yeah, one of these guys who try to sell drugs to travelers. Skooma. That's interesting. Is Karan J gonna get hooked on skooma? He might. Iron gauntlets, that's not gonna work for Lucian. You know, we'll go ahead and take the raw meat and the booze. We can cook that stuff up. Oh, and what's this effect? That's the Bull Rush thing again. Okay. Yeah, so currently I've been playing a Triumvirate Shadow Mage. Oh my god. There we go. and I'm pretty proud of how he's coming along. So if Karin J dies soon, then I'll switch over to that character, and we'll play some of that. Okay, Mr. B, get your rest. Thanks for joining for a little bit. It was fun hanging out with you. Okay, now let's see. Where's the windmill at? It's right up there, so I think... Oh, jeez. More wolves. He got a shot in. I was still in the draw animation when I was trying to block and I didn't get the shield up in time, but didn't take much damage there. Okay, so we're looking for this treasure. I think it's like right up here somewhere, judging by where the windmill is. Just need to find a foothold up here. And we're getting hungry. A little bit of grumbly in the tumbly there. Take a look at the needs. Okay, so we're not actually hungry. We're just a bit peckish. We could have a spot, a lunch. We could eat. Let's try to get up here. Excuse me, dear. And the deer says, "Yes, hun." Got a little bit of LOD funkiness there, but that's alright. Okay, some nice jewelry. Corundum ingot, that might sell to a blacksmith well. One of these wicked Nordic war picks. And some septums. Alright, well, might be worth the trip after all. Oh, and we forgot to stop by Ryek's End. Or I forgot to, I guess. Karin J and I. Although Karin J doesn't know about Ryek's End, so I guess that's all on me. I gotta stop trying to pass the buck. But that's alright, we don't need a house right now, we don't need a player home. We are a bit of a bard errant. Which basically means we're a hobo. Better than getting elked. I don't know what that means, but it sounds really painful. Maybe that deer... Well, no, it's the ice wolf that needs to go elk himself. Okay, let's head to Bleak Falls now that we got the treasure chest. How are we doing on encumbrance? I know that Lucian can help a little bit. We're still good, though. We're still good. Okay, so this fight can get a little hairy just because of the archers. So I'm going to try to stay out of line of fire of them. Bards aren't sneaky, otherwise I would kind of sneak up to that one archer sentry up on the overlook, and then fury him and hope that he takes the other guys with him.
A hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to White
But in this case, I think my best bet is, you know, I might be able to fear some of these guys. Especially the melee guy that comes at me, and then I can go take on the archers in melee. Alright, here we go. Try to stay out of line of fire. I did aggro the guy, the lookout up there. Sorry, Lucian, Jesus. Alright, here comes the... No, that's the archer. The archer I might be able to fury, but... Let's fear the melee dude. I know that hurt, right? Oh, watch out for that hammer. There we go. Alright. Let's get in there and take care of these archers. You got that one, right? Hang in there.
Suggestion here, but I was just wondering, have you considered not trying to murder me? Take this.
Oh, that's an outlaw. That's why he was hurting so much. Let's take some healing potions here before that gets out of hand. You got a bead on someone? Oh, okay, the guy that I feared. Okay, that would have been really bad if we hadn't feared that guy, I think. Nice shot, Lucian. You're getting better with that sword there, huh?
Flash before my eyes.
Yeah, you know, that's become a common occurrence, I think. All too common occurrence. But you know, we need money in order to buy all this fancy stuff that makes us a more convincing bard. People aren't going to be buying all the bullshit that we're feeding them with these sensationalized stories and songs and everything, you know, if we don't look the part. So that takes money. And how are we going to get money? By mining ore and chopping wood? Hell no! So we're stuck with bounties. WBMB. I like it. Ooh, that's kind of nice. It might not go with the color scheme we got going now. I think the padded fur hood works better with our leather armor. Okay. Now, about half the time, I'm running, I think it's called Frozen in Time or something like that, that has these frozen corpses peppered throughout the wilderness. Half the time, I miss the one that's here now, but it has some really nice loot in it. Some good alchemy reagents. We're going to leave the human flesh be. We've got more ice wolf pelts. A lot of gold, that's good. And then, you know, just a lot of some of the more valuable ingots, which is also good. All right, who knows what we're going to find in here, so let's be ready. Elk is a thing.
Careful.
You know, it very well may be. Wow, are we dancing?
Must have taken years to...
Man, we are insufferable bards, aren't we? Dancing through a barrow like this. Let's get some light going here. It's really dark. Okay, I think more fury is in order because I see a baddie right there. A baddie. And now she's even more baddie. Okay, so we're probably going to have the melee dude left over, and I've learned my lesson about that rapturous trance. It just takes too long. We'll let them soften each other up, and we'll take the victor. My money's on the big one. Have you heard that one before?
Victory is yours. I submit.
Oh, I knew it. Ha! Mace to the butt for the win. Wow, nice shot. I didn't even have to take a swing. Carrot, sure, why not? Don't ask me what I'm going to do with that carrot. Good general rule of thumb, never ask questions that you're not willing to hear the answer to. Ooh, a novice lock. I'm running the lock overhaul, so anytime I can get my hands on a novice lock and increase my lockpicking skill will contribute to being able to open higher level locks. I think I do have bashing enabled on this too, so I can take a whack at most chests with my sword, and if my one-handed skill is higher than my lockpicking skill, which it very well may be at the end of this, that'll be a more effective way of opening these chests. I'm a big fan of the lock overhaul. I don't like how Skyrim lets you open, you know, if you have a few lockpicks in your inventory, you should be able to open a master level lock. I like how Fallout 4 does it better, where you have to have the perk, the correct level perk in order to open the lock. So you have a perk for opening apprentice level locks, adept level locks, expert level locks, and master level locks, respectively. You can always open a novice level lock. But I think the skill barriers are a good way to go about it. You don't have to invest a full perk, say, especially in a wide perk tree like Ordinator when you have other things you want to use those perks on. But the restrictions that it provides are plenty adequate for me. Ooh. It's kind of a nice cloak there. Try that on at some point. Okay, well, we're definitely not going to pull that lever until we figure out this puzzle, right? This seems to be a tough puzzle too, by the way, but I think if we put our two heads together, that we can figure this out. Oh, what? You already have it figured out? You just have to look at the reliefs on the stones here, and yeah, all right, smarty pants. Lucian. Always flaunting that
Keep an eye out
big
for
human
traps.
brain of his.
The ancient Nords could be tricky.
Snake, snake, whale. Okay, we gotta be ready, just in case. We got it wrong. Okay. I think we got it. Alright, so we should be home free. Actually, there's Skeever down there. Toughest puzzle in the game, hands down. I would say, actually, the toughest one in the game is that one in... It's not Sarthal, is it? Where you have the spinning pillars that move the other pillars around. But even that one, if you know that one stupid, simple little trick, you can get through that without any problems. Actually, the toughest ones are probably the ones in the Soul Cairn. Just because those little glowing orbs are really hard to see. I think there's one more Skeever down there. Yep. As Lucian is quick to lament there. Thief, what is this? I suddenly feel better at pickpocketing, but that's not something I have any intention of doing. You ever feel the need to steal something out of somebody's pockets? No. Okay. It's interesting that they give you the pickpocket skill book right there, just to kind of nudge you in that direction. It is one of the hardest skills to level and to use effectively, I think, just because you have to take so many chances early on. Isn't PC Outcast actually doing a pickpocket-only build right now on his channel? That's got to be interesting. I know the Dark Brotherhood, or not the Dark Brotherhood, the Brotherhood Cocktail perk, along with some alchemy,
Is someone coming? Is that you?
can be quite powerful, especially if you're running the Gophers mod, Gophers Pickpocket mod.
But I need help.
I forget what that...
Oh no, it's just you.
Forget what that's called. But it kind of allows you to do better than that 95% or that 90% cap on whether or not you can pickpocket successfully. Because even at 90% or 95% or whatever the vanilla cap is, it still seems to fail way more often than that. Okay, how are we going to deal with this? What do we have in our arsenal here? We have some potions of slow, which, you know, might help. We could fear The spider might be a little too high level for the fear to work for sure. But the thing about Odin is that after a certain level, it has a chance to fail. It's just not. It's not a complete cap. It's not a complete level cap like it is in vanilla, which is a good change, I think. It's not consistent, so if you're one of those people who needs to know exactly what's going to happen when you cast a spell, then maybe Odin Illusion isn't for you. But I like the chance to fail a lot more than just a strict level cap for role playing and general gameplay. I think it's a nice a nice change. Because it does mean that your illusion spell might actually work on a very high level opponent. So let's give fear a shot here. Just first 2 perks into level 20, and it opens everything by level 3. Oh. Okay. That does sound pretty quick, though. Is he save scumming at all? Or is he taking what the game gives him as far as failed pickpocket attempts? He's not using experience either, so pickpocket will level super quickly for him. That does sound interesting. I haven't been able to catch up on it yet. It's in my queue, but I would like to see how he's playing it. I mean, I have a good idea. Ooh, what's this mirror entity thing? Maybe now would be a good chance to use that. Where's my scrolls? Scroll of Fireball we have as well. That could help. Mirror entity. Control an illusion of target humanoid. Okay, so no, this isn't gonna work. The illusion will attack opponents in range. The caster cannot act, but can cast spells. Sheath to cancel. Alright, so that's not going to work for us. The Fireball might, but I think Fear is going to be more...
Said no one ever.
more effective for us here. Oh, missed. Did it take? It looks like it did take. Excellent, excellent. And we're out of magicka anyway, so... This is one reason why the fear spells, there is good reason to use them even after you have calm. Because you can wail on somebody who is affected by fear and they will never snap out of it for the duration of the fear spell. Calm, as soon as you hit them once, they're going to snap out of it and attack you. So sometimes... Okay, Karin J actually is not above grave robbing, so we're going to take whatever's in these urns here. So sometimes it's actually more worth it to use fear than it is calm. Calm is very powerful, but it works better for like assassin types that you're looking for that sneak damage. So you can calm an enemy in combat and then reestablish your hidden status. And then get another sneak attack on him.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down.
Rinse and repeat until the guy's dead. If you don't kill him outright with a backstab, that's super powerful. Where's the golden claw?
Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw.
I don't believe he saves scumming it. That doesn't sound like something PC would do.
Fit together. Help me down and I'll show you.
So that's probably actually pretty entertaining to see him dealing with being caught pickpocketing. You need to hand over that claw first.
Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me down first.
He does make a point, doesn't he? And I don't think I really have anything in my arsenal here that... Maybe Rapturous Trance, but I'm going to have to chase him into the... Yeah, alright.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Alright, give me the claw. Give me the claw.
Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
How's your sense of navigation? Because I'm not entirely sure I can remember the way out.
Okay, then follow the elf. Actually, this is getting scary. Don't follow the elf. We'll let him trigger all the traps and stuff down there. And we will just... Oh, see? I just heard one. Hopefully he didn't survive that because he's a bastard. And I just heard it trigger again. So, we should find a quite interesting scene down there. Okay, so J for a bard who only uses illusion magic. Wow, that's just being triggered over and over again out there, isn't it? Is Arvel, like, Forrest Gumping his way through this thing? No, I hear Draugr. Okay. So, as a bard who only uses illusion magic, J finds himself fighting undead a lot, where the, where his magic really doesn't play in these situations. So, in these situations, I'm kind of just forced to use, Sword and Board. I do have a halfway decent stock of healing potions if I need them. None of the poisons are going to work. Alright, so, you know, we're just going to have to get yeety. Getting yeety with it. Na 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 na. Alright, Lucian, take point. You got more armor than I do. Okay, I'll take this guy. Okay, we're getting kind of good at this sword fighter thing, aren't we? Okay, now we have a level up to rely on if we need to do a tactical level up. But that actually wasn't too bad. Let's see. There's usually a third Draugr here, so I'm kind of concerned about that. I'm hoping... Yep, okay. So this fiasco on the pressure plate here is what caused three different activations of the swinging gate trap here. Okay, don't step on that thing, Lucian. I'm pretty sure Lucian has the Lightfoot perk. I would be shocked if he doesn't, but... Still, in a permadeath setting, that can still be scary. Epic level up. Ba-dum-bum. Ooh, a steel buckler. That is light armor, so we are definitely switching to that one. Alright, we're using the hide buckler, which is 11 armor, and now we just picked up a steel buckler, which is 17 armor. Even better. How about that? Let's go ahead and switch our hotkey over there. Number 2. Boom, shakalaka. How's it look on the back? That's the most important thing. It's really kind of hard to tell. Alright, it looks a little more legit. Like, okay, this guy's got a steel buckler now instead of a hide buckler. He must have some legitimacy, right? It's like a badge that you wear on your back. Alright, and now we can remove the hide buckler from favorites. How long has it been since you guys have heard the term boom shakalaka, by the way? I'm bringing it back. One 7-viewer stream at a time. I'm bringing boom shakalaka back. Alright. Should we? Shall we? Will we? Dare we? Oh, we dare. Mind the stamina. Oops. How did it choose Lucian to bash there? That was a little ridiculous. But okay, whatever. All's well that ends well. I'm quick saving here just because of a freeze or a crash. I like to have constant saves. Okay. There's the archer over there that we got to worry about, and then the other melee guy to the left. Okay, the archer's just now waking up. Let's stay out of line of sight of him, and we'll take on the archer. Or the melee guy. Nope, the archer. That's Wildcat for you. The AI is no joke. Get him, Lucian. Oh, he's a restless one, too.
Is it over? Did we win?
NBA Jam, 1992? Yeah. Well, it comes from some hip-hop song. I don't remember the name of it. And then I think it was it Marv Albert who did the voice for the announcer in NBA Jam? Used it whenever you do a particularly amazing slam dunk. Boom shakalaka! He's on fire! Man, I love that game. That game was awesome. I remember going to the arcade and just spending all of like my lunch money on playing that game over and over again. Boom shakalaka is ancient. Well, now I feel great hearing Strudel say that. Oh, we do have lockpicking at 25, so we can pick apprentice level locks. How about that? We will do that. It's from the 60s? Okay, so where I originally heard it from was a rap song from the 90s. So if it's all the way back to the 60s... Oh my god, this thing is frightening. Lucian, where did you go? Alright, bud. Are you stuck? I can't activate him. Okay. Disable, re-enable. Actually, maybe I can do something with his MCM here. Let's see. I want to learn Lucian here because he is a great follower. Configuration. Relax when waiting. Yeah, I just got to disable and enable him. There's no kind of troubleshooting section. You kids thinking you came up with everything. Yeah, remember when Marv Albert was like a wholesome figure in pop culture? And then it turns out he was like biting women in the sack and stuff. Biting women in the sack? That didn't sound right. In bed. I mean, he is probably the type of guy that goes after women that have sacks, but... did I loot this already? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Alright, Lucian, wait back here for me.
Alright, but please don't be long.
I won't be long. I just... It is scary. Believe me, I know.
Please don't be too long. This place gives me the creeps.
I know, you just mentioned that. Okay, so this thing is terrifying in a permadeath run, for sure. If I mistime my dodge... or my sprint, I get sliced up and die forever. And I don't want to get sliced up and die forever, so... let's try not to do that here, huh? Alright, here we go. Yes! Okay, just made it. I actually felt the wind on my back in real life as I went going through that third one there.
How can I help you?
Alright, let's go, Lucian.
Let's get moving before we...
We'll have to do some training with him when we get back to Riverwood, too. I don't know how that works.
And fear in equal measure. The hallmark of a good adventure.
Yeah, you know, I've heard somewhere before, Lucian, that courage is not the absence of fear, but acting in spite of it. That wasn't me, says the wind. I don't know. If it looks like a duck, and it quacks like a duck, and it has the same name as a duck. Swing and a miss. This is a regular Draugr. We should be fine. Okay. Now, a little trick that I showed with, I think it was Cedrin, that you don't need an actual projectile like an arrow or a destruction spell to knock these lamps down. It can be an illusion spell as well. I'm going to cast Fury on this dude to wake him up, and then I'm going to cast Fury on the lamp to blast him to smithereens. That was a little redundant, don't you think, Lucian? Alright, anybody else coming my way? All right, so we're going to aggro these other Draugr here and try to funnel them through this corridor here. It's the hope that Lucian doesn't get in our way as we're trying to make a hasty retreat. Oh, no. You got this? You got this. Oh, you're too slow, man. Oh, you're too slow again. I'm getting too cocky. This is probably bad. Ow! Okay, let's get out of there. I'm lucky that doesn't hurt that much. I do like the effect. It is immersive. A likely story indeed. It seems like something the wind would do, right? I mean, to just give a little bit of a soft blow on Karin J's butt crack as he's running through the swinging blade trap, just to give him the willies. We know your tricks.
Looks like we're in a Nordic ruin.
Okay, this is a restless Draugr. Don't want to take a shot from him. Okay, our stamina levels are holding up. See, that's a little bit of that Havoc funkiness there. And for me, it's completely worth it to play at higher FPS. It's not going to be worth it for everybody, but I love high FPS gaming. I love the responsiveness and the smoothness. Steel Boots of the Bold. Take 10% less damage from power attacks and bashes. That might be good to give to Lucian. And we can sell this for a nice little sum. Looks like we're in a Nordic ruin.
How can I assist?
Well, let's see if you like these boots, huh? I need to trade some things with you.
Sure, I'll carry what I can.
Hail and well met all. What's going on? Hello, Ghost 57. Any relation to 57 Strudel? You got the same 57 in there. Maybe the same age, huh? Welcome aboard, by the way. Glad to have another merry soul enjoying this fine day, said the merry revelers. Not to my knowledge. Yeah, that'd be something, huh?
Right behind you.
Well, hopefully we can keep Karin J, our Argonian bard here, from becoming a ghost. But he does have his work cut out for him. The next encounters here can be kind of tough. No, actually, this guy's not too bad. There's this Draugr. You know, we're playing a bard. Bards, according to Oblivion class definitions, they are good at alchemy. So we're going to be taking these glowing mushrooms. They can create some nice potions. Resist shock, I think, is a good one that it provides, and we can use that. Especially if we have to take on Potema at some point, we're definitely going to need shock resistance. Smithing, fortify smithing is probably the big one that people know glowing mushrooms from, but Karin J isn't going to be doing any smithing. It's not in his repertoire. I have honed metal installed to counteract that. So as long as we can build the septum stores to support it, we can order anything that we would otherwise be smithing up. Oh, he's coming after me, or she's coming after me in this case. I know. As a bard, I'm sexy AF, but you are not my type, lady. And don't worry, I'm not going to be doing any alchemy on stream. I am going to be doing that stuff off stream. Because compelling footage, that does not make. Unless we both chose 57 because we like Heinz. Bunch of filthy tomato lovers in our chat here. Or Pittsburgh transplants anyway. Oh, okay. So it's just an amazing coinky dink. No worry, I feel like you two can become best friends at some point. I have a good feeling about this relationship. Could also be that there was 70 or 56 other users with the same name Ghost. Yeah, yeah. Definitely, definitely. You know, all this mention of the word ghost, it's reminding me of that old, I think it was like an Adult Swim thing. The Cartoon Network sort of...
it smells of death down
It was
here.
marketed toward adults that came on late at night. Space Ghost Coast to Coast was like one of my favorite things ever at the time. Just that like really dry humor that is on so many of those shows. It was pretty good. I used to have the DVDs of them, but no longer. Oh, he bashed me, and that hurt a lot. He's still coming after me. He doesn't care that Lucian is... Okay, that guy is a tough customer. So I'm glad to be by him. So yeah, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Good stuff. Space Ghost. Oh yeah, I see we have some Space Ghost fans over here. I like it. I knew I liked you guys for a reason. Okay, I feel like we're getting closer here. And then there was Brack, which was a little less dry, but, you know, still completely hilarious. Brack was a spin-off. The Brack Show was a spin-off from Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And it was hilarious. It was in like a Leave It to Beaver type format, where he had kind of like the 60s sitcom perfect family with the mom and the dad. Oh, Zorak was the bug. Yeah, I don't think he ever got his own show, but he was kind of like the Ed McMahon to Space Ghost Johnny Carson, or like the Andy Richter. Zorak, yeah, the bug. And then he had Moltar, who was like his producer. Oh man, that was such a great show. I miss it. Okay, we have another one of these completely freaking frightening blade traps. Lucian.
Something on your mind?
Yeah, you're gonna want to wait here for a second.
Please don't be long.
But you know I'm gonna come running back here, screaming and crying that these the dead guys are following me.
Let me know if you need anything else.
So keep your butthole puckered. Don't go... No, don't do it. Okay. I'm gonna need you, fit as a fiddle, for what's about to come up here. There we go. Timed that a little better. Alright. There's an archer up there. I'm gonna get a few swipes in on this guy and then get the hell out of here. Cook him. Cook him good. We're having a Draugr roast. And Lucian is our master chef. He's our pit boss. Okay, that's not the archer. Where is the archer? Archers are scary on legendary difficulty, even scarier on permadeath. Where'd he go? Alright, the archer I'm less afraid of in close quarters combat. He's just a regular Draugr too. He's not a restless one, so... Okay. Good to go, good to go. Don't know why I take those arrows. I think it's just a force of habit. Because arrows don't weigh anything, which makes them a good candidate for cell fodder, I guess. If that's a phrase that people... Well, really? Decided just to take a break all of a sudden? What if there were more Draugr? You know, now might be a good time for some lunch, though. Maybe I'll eat this weird, stinky, greasy carrot that I found in that, that bandit chest. Okay. Maybe an ale. Take the edge off a little bit without getting too much of a buzz on, because we're going to need to stay focused. Alright, that's good enough. Alright, so we're getting closer to the boss here. I hope we don't have too much trouble with him. I'm hoping I can maneuver around him with my Argonian agility here. Let's see. We still have the Coral Claw. We're going to have to take care of that at some point. We need bear, moth, owl. But right now we need to do this golden claw business. Bear, moth, owl. There we go. No poison darts. No whammies, no whammies. There we go. So yeah, I guess I could use these fireballs on him, which might actually be a good tactic. But I think I'm going to save those in case I run out of stamina and I can't dodge or bash. Then I can kind of jump down, use the terrain, and get him to kind of chase me around. And I can increase distance that way, and then use the fireballs then if I need to. But I think, and I hope, that Lucian and I can just take care of him right up here in this little platform. And we do hear the word wall, so that does mean that we are Dragonborn, and there will be dragons at some point. Thar be dragons. And if you can bash him in his draw animation, he will have to restart his draw animation. So this is a great tactic to use against Draugr and many other slow enemies. Okay, well that wasn't so bad, right? The stamina stores did get pretty low. But, hey, you know, when you have so many thousands of hours in this game, you know, you tend to have the cheap tactics. You know. And that time I knew. But yeah, it is really important to be able to have the stamina pools to be able to manage that. Didn't even need Lucian at all. Or our Argonian agility. Let there be dragons. Hey, there's Haster. Good to see you, Haster. I don't know if you popped up. Oh yeah, hello everybody. How's it going, my friend? How are things in the beautiful island nation of Greece? I guess it's not really technically an island nation. It's a nation with lots of islands. Haven't seen you around as much lately. But it's good to see you drop by. Why cheap tactics? You are using what your character has knowledge of in skills. Yeah, for sure. It's really not that cheap or really that meta. If I am using the skills that my Unbound Random Start gave me to create a class, yeah, I was kind of just, you know, using a figure of speech there. Because really that Draugr didn't have a chance. But in a permadeath setting, I feel like I got to use everything that I got. But in order to make it interesting, I don't want to just be a sneaky archer character, or, you know, an illusion master, sneaky illusionist. I want to get in there and mix it up a little bit and create some tension. Now, I do know at low levels, the sneaky archer and the sneaky illusionist, they are harder to play. Especially against groups of enemy NPCs. And especially, you know, if you're running mods like Magus does to make things harder, then yeah, there's nothing cheap about that. And nothing boring about that either. But those mods don't align with my tastes for this game. Like a lot of you, I've played this game a lot. And I know what I like and what I don't like. And I've carved out a core set of combat mods and things like that that I like to use. And seeing as how this is the third permadeath character, and only the second one to make it to level or to day 4, I think it's fair. I think it's balanced. I see Magus over there giggling at my my sneak archer / sneak illusionist stuff. I see you over there, Merrick. It's your game, your stream. Run your character like you want. Yeah, for sure. For sure. No, I have no shame in the way that I'm running things. It's not cheap. It's not, you know, I feel no shame about the difficulty on this stuff. It's hard. It's legendary. And I played on legendary difficulty since the very beginning of the character and the playthrough. It does tend to get easier, especially with Ordinator, as you gain a few levels. Okay, so speaking of underwater chests that we're using for Imperius here, here's one of them right here. But we got to make sure that these damn slaughterfish don't kill us. There you are. Okay. Come on up here. The land is fine. Haha, I got legs and lungs and you don't. Okay, so that was the easiest time I've had with those two little bastards in a while. Sneak destruction is more fun. You have no shame? Is that what you're saying? I have no shame. Well, no, I think everybody has shame, right? I just don't have very much of it. I don't let it define me. Okay, so let's go for a little Argonian swim here, shall we? And then there's also the Lady Stone over there too. I'm not going to take that stone because I'm kind of taking the birth sign route with the stones, and Skyrim Unbound randomly gave me the Tower Stone, so I'm going to stick with that. Heavy target shield. We could sell that for some good gold. So why don't... Oh, jeez, we've got a strong current over here, even inside this little cutout area where there should be no current, but, you know. Loot underwater chest. There we go. Now we got 2 more left. I do know of another one that's close to here. No, I know of 2 that are close to here, but there's really just the one that's available. It's getting late, but that should be okay. There's the one in the shipwreck over there, just to the south of the Lady Stone. And then there's one in Ilinalta's Deep, but we're going to save that one. So that'll put us at 1. more left that we'll have to find somewhere. And then we'll get our caustic spit that reduces armor levels. Ooh, fury time. Oh! Probably would have been a lot easier just to sword and board that, but trying to get those illusion levels too, you know? What are those 3 moon thingies over your head? Boy, that's the question of the day, isn't it? That is a spell from the Arcanum mod pack, the spell pack mod. I love Arcanum. This is called Ponder. It's an illusion spell. It is a novice spell. On its base level, it gives you a boost to your magicka regeneration for, you know, a percentage and a time range that, or a time span that scales with your illusion skill. But then it gives you one of 3 powerful effects at random. Right now, it's giving us the Bull Rush effect, which increases our movement speed and our attack damage by 33%. It also does things like boost your magicka amplitude for any spells that you cost, but it also costs more magicka. And then another thing that I forget what it is. But those are the 3 things. I got that hooked up to Okado's Recital. South Brittleshin, this is where Zora is, but we're not ready for that Necromancer yet. That guy is tough business. And I don't know where Lucian went. Did I ever tell him to follow me after the swinging blade traps? I did not, did I? He's still in Bleak Falls. Oh boy. Okay, but now we have the teleporter thing that we can use him for. Lucian's Resonance Sphere. Oh, it doesn't actually teleport him though. It just shows him on the map. Dag nabbit. I know where he is. Oh no. All right. Well, that's okay. I don't think we're going to need him for this. We might have a couple more. Just fast travel. We saw nothing. Yeah, it's not just the fast travel though. It's the whole delve deep into that dungeon. Yeah, it's all right. We only have slaughterfish here that we have to deal with. We're in Argonian, so we should be able to outrun them in the water if we have to. There might be a couple wolves on this side of the shore. But, yeah, I think we'll be able to take care of that. I'm gonna do this stuff first, and then I probably will fast travel back to Bleak Falls and go pick up Lucian. I thought the Resonance Gem, or the Resonance Sphere, teleported him. I guess maybe he hasn't given me that item yet. Unless I'm just missing it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, they don't give you like a power, a lesser power or something to teleport him to. Yeah, I guess not. All right. That's okay, that's okay. So that's where the Lady Stone is over there. So we'll get the stone. Now, there are a couple slaughterfish, 2 or 3 out here, that kind of patrol the northern end of this Lady Stone Island. I think that we can just sprint to the island here without too much issue. And then we can fury the slaughterfish if we have to. Oh, there they are. And there are 3 of them. And that one... This is one of those landlubber slaughterfish. The water is deceptively deep on these shorelines here, so Every once in a while, they do tend to come up and get all up in your business. Fish fight, fish fight. There they go. Yeah, get into it. They're like beta fish. Well, Lucian could make some quick work of these guys. Come on up here. You want a little? We'll take his scales. Okay, so that worked out well, I think. Now, I don't think that there are any more slaughter fish in the area of the shipwreck, but if there are, I'm not too worried about them. More worried on what's on the north or the south shore of Lake Ilinalta here. There could be some kind of random encounter or something that could be an issue. But as an Argonian, we can just jump right back in the water to avoid them if we have to. All right, so we might need a little light, and I'm going to ask you to suspend your disbelief a little bit here because we are going underwater with a lantern. We'll just roleplay here that that lantern is sealed, and that there's no way the water can get in. How about that? Okay, let's go do it. Oh wow, we're quick. We are quick in the water here, huh? And there is no need to hurry because we can breathe underwater, but apparently we can still stub our toe on steel battle axes, which is a thing in Skyrim. And there's a rabbit drowning to death. All right, now I do remember there being a chest down here somewhere. I might be mistaken. Oh, yep, there it is. So that'll put us 3 out of 4. And now we have one more underwater chest to get to before we get our caustic spit. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so we're good now. Let's go ahead and close your eyes here. We're fast traveling back to Bleak Falls so we can go collect Lucian. Dr. Pepper. Good to whet the whistle. I've been feeling just a little bit of general anxiety lately without any kind of stressors. It's like I'm thinking about what is stressing me out, and there's nothing. So, you know, aside from the obvious general stuff that's going on in the entire world. But then it's like, when I get like that, it's usually because I've been getting too much caffeine. So, I was on a bit of a caffeine sabbatical this week. I've cut out the energy drinks, which, you know, I usually lean on fairly heavily during the work week because, you know, when you stare at a computer screen for a living, sometimes you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, right? And I'm not a coffee guy, but I have been taking some green tea now and then, some matcha, which does have a little bit more kick to it than regular green tea. And that's helped a lot. I feel great today. So I'm celebrating with a Dr. Pepper. That, streaming my favorite game, getting to sleep in a little bit on the weekend and not having to work. Not to mention the wife being out of town, so I get to indulge on video games and action movies and not have to watch nearly as much reality TV. Means that, you know, that anxiety is, you know, melting away. Melting away. Dr. Pepper is life. I'm glad I have another Spice Doctor in the chat. It's my favorite soda. My favorite one. Redeems ban fast travel. How dare you? Spice doctors. How do you like that? I just made that up just now. People who love Dr. Pepper are henceforth known as spice doctors. Oh my god, this thing again? You gotta be kidding me. Oh boy. Okay, just a reflex quick save here because I've died on this part so many goddamn times. Ooh! I felt the wind on my butt crack again there. Stop it, the wind. Water is life. I do drink a lot of water, actually. I'm on my 3rd glass today already. If I'm drinking soda, I usually have a water chaser with it because, you know, the caffeine and the sodium and stuff tends to dehydrate you. And if you're drinking soda, if you're drinking caffeine at all, really, you probably need a little bit more water to counteract it. So yes, water is probably more technically correct being life than Dr. Pepper, but, you know, big part of life is being happy, and a big part of happiness is Dr. Pepper, so Dr. Pepper is life is technically not incorrect to me either. Yes, I left a follower behind, so I'm going to, I'm heading back here. Wind guide you, yeah. Well, I've watched the Wind streams before, and I don't know if there's a worse person to guide me anywhere. No offense, Wind. But luckily, I don't need the Wind to guide me because I have a Lucian Resonance Gem, which can guide me. But, you know, I knew where I left him anyway. I was able to think back on it. She knows. The wind knows. Head to Helgen, am I right? Oh, is it? It's the Dawnbreakers is still in my queue. I haven't seen the latest episode yet. But if she's making a call out to the wind and having it guide somebody, that's a good call out. Okay, another one of these sumbitchers. Oh god, I hate these things so much, you know? But I'm getting better at them. No, I'm still terrible at them. I don't want to get too confident because that's when I get overconfident and then I end up screwing up and I die. A not good death on stream. And that would be shameful. Even if I don't have much shame. That would do it. Oh, it was a call out to her dad, actually. Okay. The wind says, I doubt it's for me. Probably a fart joke. Yeah, okay. So I also wouldn't be surprised if Mr. Lowell is using Let the Wind Guide You as a fart joke as well. Knowing the way that family operates over there. Oh shoot, I went right past Lucian again, didn't I? I left him in that chamber with the 3 Draugr. It was in fact a fart joke, I knew it! Good call, Wind. Man, I love fart jokes. You know, the closest thing to hell I have experienced is as a person who loves fart jokes being in a 2-year relationship with a person who hates them. It was just such a big part of myself that I had to cut out of my life, and it was miserable. Farts are funny. Where the hell is Lucian? Lucian, come on, man. Alright. So maybe I do need the wind to guide me. Depending on how that bread that he was eating settled in. Let's see here. Oh, there he is. Is he sleeping in the... Oh, that is fantastic. Lucian, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Lucian. I can't even activate him. I broke Lucian. Oh my god. This is hilarious. Lucian, you're being really dramatic here. You know that? It's barely 9 o'clock. I left you in here for like an hour. I'm sorry. I forgot about you. Ugh. It was also, I think, Lydia. EJ has a Lydia mod who was talking about how they called Malakath Mountain Fart. That's funny. That Lydia mod is actually great. I think it conflicts with some of the mods that I'm running, so I'm kind of hesitant to experiment with it. But yeah, it does seem like a great mod. All right, Lucian. Stop being dramatic. I hear him. I don't see him. Where are you, bud? Oh, there he is. Hey.
Ready to go?
Yes, I am. I'm glad you're feeling better, by the way. So let's get out of here,
Let's
huh?
get moving. Let's keep moving.
This actually
carefully,
reminds me
all right?
of that scene in Home Alone where the mom is riding back in the moving van with John Candy, and he was talking about how terrible they all are as parents to make her feel better, and how he left his kid in a funeral home with the dead body overnight. And he was like, "Oh yeah, he was fine though. He started talking again after a couple weeks." I feel like this is like the same situation here.
This stonework is fascinating.
Well, yeah, okay. I'm glad to hear that you're not holding this against me, Lucian, because I feel terrible about this whole thing. Lucian is turning into a Draugr. That is indeed what it seemed like. Oh, Skyrim. Never change, my friend. Never change. Haster, how's the mic sounding, by the way? I know that you're usually pretty good about calling me out when my microphone is too loud. I did fiddle with the settings a little bit to add like limit gates to it and stuff. So the volume level should be a little more gentle, I suppose. But still, it's fine. Okay, good. Yeah, I went back and listened to some of the archives of my streams afterwards, and you are right. Some of the introductions and stuff at the beginning of the streams, they were a little bit harsh. So I did some work on it this week, and hopefully it's all good. It sounded better. Because even though that there was like a volume ceiling on it, it's still... When something is loud enough that it hits that limit, it distorts the sound, and you get some crappy audio from it as well. So I'm hoping the general quality of the microphone is also better. Okay, we got some wolves. We got some wolves. Oh, he flanked me. There's another one here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Alright. Teamwork makes the dream work. And so do magical moons over my head. That effect... It's just kind of annoying. Oh, look at this. It's our friends from earlier that we didn't loot. And a random floating wooden club for some reason. Okay, let's see. So that went well, I think. My streams are very relaxing. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I try. I had a guy on one of my streams earlier who watched my recorded content. And when I say earlier, I mean like weeks ago. He subscribed because of my recorded content, and then he finally caught one of my live streams, and he was like, "Hey, I finally caught you live." And I was like, "Hey, how's it going, man?" He's like, "You're my falling asleep to your videos guy." And I was like, "What?" But no, I don't take that as an insult at all. In fact, that is a compliment. Sleep is very important, and I do the same thing a lot. I will watch Let's Plays to help me sleep. If the person has a pleasant enough voice and isn't too like hectic, they're playing the right game, like say Skyrim. Okay, this is gonna be rough here. Let's see. This might be a call for a Grisly Spectacle here, if I can get in close enough. Alright, bards don't... So yeah, I actually didn't take that as an insult at all. I was actually quite pleased that, you know, somebody likes my content enough to watch it as part of their nightly ritual to help them sleep. It was cool. Use ASMR videos to fall asleep, actually? Yeah, I tend to like Let's Plays better. Just the ASMR thing, it gets a little... It's effective. It does work for a lot of people, especially for people who have trouble turning their brains off. But a lot of ASMR, you got to be careful which ones you go for, because they can get a little creepy. Where is my fear spell at? Because that has a better range on it. Targets above level 13. And Grisly Spectacle is cheap to cast. So 62 plus 23. I think I have plenty of magicka in the tank for that. So let's go ahead and try to fear him from a distance, or fear her from a distance here first. Okay, it did take. Excellent. And now we can wail away on her with impunity as long as we can catch up to her. And it looks like she's also been softened up. Great, great. Okay. I love it when your tactics come together the way you expect them to, right? I mean, a lot of this is just, you know, sword and board, reaction, twitchy, yeet stuff, but when you add some magic into the mix, it becomes a little more tactical. And there's just a sense of satisfaction when it all works the way you expect. Not all the time, though. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, when I'm sleepy enough just to go to sleep on my own, then I don't need it. But most nights, I lay down in bed and kind of prop my head up on a couple pillows and plug in the headphones because my, you know, wife likes to listen to podcasts to fall asleep. And if I have my headphones on, I can't hear her podcast and she can't hear my video games. Or at least my Let's Plays. And, you know, after 10 or 15 minutes, if I'm watching the right videos, I'm ready for sleep. Turn the phone off, take the headphones out, and just roll over and hit the hay. And if I'm lucky, I don't wake up 4 hours later with a surge of ambition to get something done for work, or, you know, get to the next level with my whatever Skyrim character I'm playing. Did I take care of the crab up here? No, I haven't. We need to do a Grisly Spectacle on this crab. Overkill. Oh, he got us. He snipped us. We're not level 1, though, and we have some better armor than Cedrin did. That's hilarious. He almost got us again. Oh, no, he didn't get us. That's the 40% that the Grisly Spectacle takes from us. Okay, let's see. 10:20 p.m. Lucan, we're just going to roleplay this. Lucan did say that that he was going to keep the door open for us if we come back late. So let's go ahead and do that. We will take advantage of his hospitality. Oh, That's a cool trick. Look at that. Did you teach her that? She's like, teach her what? I don't see a damn thing. Oh, blind jokes. I feel terrible about myself. Okay. So we'll take advantage of that hospitality. Ooh, mushrooms. And use their cooking pot to kind of cook up this raw meat that we have rotten in our sack. I do that with Farrell. Yeah, I was on his stream. Oh yeah, I was cracking my jokes in that stream last night a little bit. He does go late, doesn't he?
Show those
Nice to have
thieves
something
not
like
to
that.
steal from Luke and Valerius.
Talking about Farrell. Pretty chill stream. Hey, I have your claw.
You found it. There it is. Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
400 gold. Wow, that's a nice payday. You know, this sellsword business is much more lucrative than our bard business, but you know, we're not going to be able to do this forever. We'll be able to play lute as long as we can avoid the arthritis in our fingers, but when we get older, we're not going to be able to be raiding Draugr dens and bandit camps.
Thank you.
So got to have something to fall back on. We're working on our
Riverwood Trader
artistic
is back
endeavors
to the way
here
it
while
used to
we're
be.
young enough to be able to back that up with a strong sword arm.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Okay, let's see. What I'm looking for is some salt here, but he doesn't have any. So there's not really much I can cook without any salt. I think that there is a cooking pot just outside the city, and I think that Orgnar probably has some salt for us too. But if we can load up on some actual edible food, and I think as an Argonian we're more resistant to disease anyway, but with Imperius, I'm not sure that's the case. It doesn't look like it is. Can swim 100% faster and breathe underwater. Histborn, when you fall below 20 health, magicka, or stamina, you regenerate half of the difference per second. Yeah. No disease resistance for Argonians with Imperius, it seems.
I don't owe you money. Come on in.
So, can't just, you know, eat raw meat.
I still need you to make a batch of those fried potatoes. We can serve them with the ale.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Any rumors?
Nobody trusts those mages way up north in their college. Gods only know what they do up there.
Gods only know. Well, not just the gods, but I know as well, and it's way more boring than you would expect. And also way more freaky than you would expect. Wink, wink. Okay, let's see if he's got any salt for us. And then we still got to play our song, don't we? Oh, he does have a couple salt, so we'll use that.
Mm-hmm. This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
No.
We drink to our youth.
Hey, bud.
Today's
Oh, he's not going to let us interrupt him. We got our own song to play, damn it.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore what we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our...
We'll tag team this place, huh?
Down with Ulfric, the
Can't activate him.
of kings, on the day of your death.
We do have a captive audience here, so as soon as he's done, we'll go ahead and play a ditty.
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
Oh god, this song is dragging on and on. Sven, get on with it. 3-hour ballad over here? Gotta be kidding me. You want to keep your songs down to around 10 seconds.
I got this for you.
Oh, thanks. Alright, so listen up everybody. I cleared out Bleak Falls. I got that golden claw. Lucan, you're my boy, right? So I call this little loot piece Bleak Falls Butthole.
What are you doing here? You're supposed to sweep the entranceway.
Hello, Haggis. Looks like you made it just in time to witness our
Are you sure?
Well,
our opus, our latest opus.
going to get dusty again anyway.
Hey, Yoramir, no talking over my piece. The Butthole Opus. Hey, 105 gold. Wow, we are getting better at this. And we got a speech level. Damn, this was the best show so far, Lucian. I guess the Riverwood folks like butt humor. And who doesn't, really, right? Bleak Falls Barrow, Bleak Falls Butthole, kind of sounds the same. I don't know, I didn't have a whole lot of time to think about it, but they liked it.
This is an ode to Skyrim's...
Hey, look at that, Magus greeting Haggis. It rhymes. Man, that was a nice payday. Maybe we can make this bard thing work after all, huh, Lucian? Oh yeah, you still want to do your Dwemer Ruin stuff, huh? Alright, let's see if this cooking pot is available. Looks like it might be. There it is. What can we make? Let's see, cabbage soup, grilled chicken breast, porker loaf, and salmon steak. I think we're going to focus on the fish because as an Argonian, we love fish. You want whatever, Karn? Just the Dr. Pepper, man. I have been off caffeine all day, and now I'm loading up on sugar and caffeine. You know, who needs meth? Right? Dr. Pepper is a hell of a drug. Making good progress in Horizon Zero Dawn. Very nice. Yeah, I played that on PlayStation 4.
Come on in.
But that platform, that technology really didn't do that game justice. So I'm looking forward to replaying it on PC at some point. But my backlog is so huge right now that I can't really go back and replay games that I played within the last couple years. Unless it's Skyrim, of course. I think actually next on my backlog list is going to be The Witcher 3, but I kind of want to wait for E3 and see what BGS has up their sleeve. If they're going to make a Starfield announcement or not. I'm really hoping for Starfield this year. That would be great. But if not, maybe I'll get my hooks into The Witcher 3. Or rather, The Witcher 3 will get its hooks into me. I haven't played it at all yet. Got most of the shadow weapons? Nice. You've been on decaf coffee for a month. You shudder to think when you yeah, that's a stream I want to see. Is the return to caffeinated coffee stream. That along with the wine stream that we were talking about last night. That'd be great.
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors.
Sven, I love ya.
Drink to our youth.
I gotta tell you though, I don't think you have any future as a bard thing. Your song names are just not raunchy enough, you know? All right, this is rude. I'll let you do your thing. We're bros, Sven and I. Insufferable bards have to stick together. Had to get horizontal. Yeah, horizontal's good. I need to do the DLCs in Witcher 3, but want to read the books first. Oh, nice.
Of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives.
Okay, so what's next on the agenda here? Well, we're gonna need a room. We're gonna sleep all this stuff off. What else do we have in here? Find Lucian. We don't need that on anymore. Let's see. Looks like we have some more stuff back in Whiterun. We have the books for the mages, which we might take on at some point. You know, With this fear spell working so well, I think maybe we actually have a shot against this necromancer. We could go save Zora. While we're here, why not? That's a tough fight, so there should be some tension there. Spectral Warband. Manifest illusions of all allies in combat for 6... Ooh, that's a good one. We're definitely going to hotkey that. Or not hotkey it, but put it in the favorites. Beware necromancers. Here we go. But first we got to make sure to sell off all our loot before we go doing that again. Got something going on over here in Bloated Man's Grotto and Moss Mother. Okay, so yeah, I think I took some jobs for Falkreath that we could do while we're here, which would be good. But let's see, it is getting close to time to end the stream. I really wanted to go back to Solitude and see if I could get this enchanted cache here. Okay, so let's do that instead.
Talk to Delphine.
We have a level up that we can use to rely on if things get bad. We have the fear spells that are working really well, and they should affect the Charis as well, I'm hoping. We have Fury that we can use on them as well, so I think I can hit them with oh, I need to talk to Delphine for the room. Hit them with Fear to kind of get them running away quickly. I can use Grizzly Spectacle if I have to.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
And then I can Fury them while they're afraid and get them to kind of wipe each other out. That's what I'm going for here. So let's do that before we end the stream. Orgnar looking good, huh?
Matilda charged in full of zeal.
You want a slice of that Orgnar beefcake?
And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Traveling apothecary. I don't think I have any diseases to cure right now, but what do you have for sale? Oh, your eyes are getting crazy. Okay. Let's see. Do you have any resist poison? She has cure poison, but I think I have plenty of that. You know what? I can't have too much if you're going up against Charis, though. And I think I can get rid of some of this conjuration stuff I definitely don't need. Two-handed stuff I don't need, but that has resist fire on it too, so I'll keep that. We have plenty of restore health potions too, I can't forget about. Defender is good. Frenzy potion, level 5. We're kind of getting out of the level requirements for this. That's probably one of the best things about CACO is that the levels scale properly on the level caps on Frenzy and Fear poisons. I'm not running CACO now, but there are a number of things that it does that I really like, and a smaller number of things that it does that I really don't like. But for now, I'm happy just using the vanilla alchemy system. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, I think we're okay with the rest of this here. Might want to put some more of those potions in my favorites, though. Okay, let's get some breakfast here. Jug of milk. Don't want to eat up all my salmon steak. Still not satisfied yet. Let's see what Orgnar has.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook. Ain't much else to tell.
Any rumors?
We've got something of a love triangle here in Riverwood. Faendal and Sven, both vying for Camilla's affections.
Oh yeah, we already took care of that.
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
Yeah, just need some food for the road and maybe a little something for breakfast here. We'll take your beef. Ugh, I shouldn't have said that. I'll take your beef. There we go. That should be plenty. Let's see. We'll get that apple in our gut. Maybe some grilled leeks. And we're going to need to rehydrate here. His rooms, don't know how tasty. And get a little bit more water.
Delphine. Of course.
Okay. So now I think we can hitch a ride to Solitude and take a look at this enchanted cache here. I also did realize at some point that I'm running the Tower Stone, so I can unlock things for free if the dialogue pops up correctly. It doesn't always. It can be a little buggy. So if that enchanted cache, if we get to that enchanted cache and it ends up something that I can't open, I'm going to be kind of upset. Let's see. Solitude. All right. Oh, a beautiful morning here in Solitude, even with my lantern on. It's usually raining here, like, all the time. But right now, it's quite nice. Oh, I forgot to sell off all this loot, too. Let's go ahead and hit up Berend. And maybe Viata. Sell off our stuff to open up some encumbrance for any kind of good stuff that we're going to find in that enchanted cache. You know, the weight on this enchanted cache and how much of a challenge it's been to get, it better be good. That's all I'm saying. The sky looks great. Yeah, thanks. Well, thank you to the Novus Guide anyway. Okay, so we're going to hit up all the usual suspects here. Let's actually, Baron's going to take a little bit to get to his station.
It's difficult and sometimes tedious. But
so let's book it over to Sabile. Sell off any of the magic-y stuff that we're not going to use. And then we'll head back to the blacksmithing station. Sell off some stuff there, and then bits and pieces. And then we'll head down to the docks and do some sewer sleuthing. The dome on the Blue Palace is radiant. Very nice. It's also a little phallic, but, you know. Bright blue. It needs some relief. Oh, God. Yeah, the whole caffeine sabbatical followed by a Dr. Pepper on stream idea was not great. All right, Sabile.
Another 5 guardsmen, my yard.
Sabile Schlamazel Hassenpfeffer Incorporated.
And send them off to battle. We'll have none left to protect the city.
Yes, I know. The general acted with
Be quick. I have little patience for mundane concerns.
Oh, I thought you liked us because of us doing that Lost Echo Cave issue for you. Or maybe we didn't. Oh no, that was Pine Moon. No, I think we did. Anyway.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
I'm aware of that, Bulgar, and I appreciate your dedication.
I kind of like the onyx better than the opal, so we'll sell off the opal. Fine shoes we wear for our city clothes, even though we didn't put those on. We don't need the book. The necklace we can sell off. Minor alchemy, we're keeping that. Don't have any need for the empty soul gems. Ooh, virulence. Increases the damage of poison bite and vile spores. Plus 25 health and magicka, plus 20... Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter which one, because we're not going to use either of those spells, because... Actually, Retribution... Divine Vengeance. That might actually be Alteration, not Illusion. I'm not too up on the whole Forgotten Magic Cleric/Paladin stuff, but I will one day. I'll get caught up on that.
Take care of yourself. And
if I do encounter a Forgotten Magic tome that is Illusion, I will gladly take it. Ooh, Lost Legends. And it looks like our... they like us enough to let us take this book, so... The Galder Legend. All right.
Sometimes I wonder if he's got your best interest at heart. In any case, he won't be turning me.
I think we were already doing the Lost Legends things. We just needed to get the book to get the next target. Speaking of our city clothes, there we go. There's Loot Lizard, and it looks like we sold off our circlet there. But I like the Onyx one better, so we'll put that on, and we will drop gear set 2. Both hands. Oh, we got to refavorite that too. So now, whenever we activate that gear set, then we'll be back in our city clothes. Our shopping clothes. So I think this stream is going to go a little long today. I try to cap it at 3 hours. So from my time, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. UTC to 9 p.m. UTC. But if you guys don't mind, I don't mind. I got nothing really better going on today. Might try to go get a haircut at some point. It's been a couple months, but my vaccines are all soaked in. I'm fully marinated. And I desperately need a haircut, so maybe you guys will get a Spruce Karn on Saturday for my camera debut. If I can get that set up in time. Oh yeah, so for people who weren't here at the beginning, I did order a webcam. So you'll be able to see my ugly mug next stream. I might do a pop-up stream at some point just to test out the settings and stuff on it.
What can I help you with?
I am trying to grow the channel a little bit, as much as my current energy and time levels allow. And I think maybe just doing like little improvements to the stream here and there. I can manage that, and might help me get to that subscriber count. That also means doing more recorded content too for a YouTube channel, I think. Okay, let's see. We're not going to need the bow. We're not going to be doing any enchanting, so we can just sell off the enchanting stuff. I could use enchanting as a level catalyst, but I don't feel like I want to do that with this character. And I don't need any of these arrows either, because Lucian is not an archer. I just have to be really careful not to sell off any of the gear that we actually use. Oh, the hide buckler can go. I need to switch that out to the steel buckler for my city gear. The iron stuff we don't need. We do use all the leather. Nordmail heavy boots we've switched out for Lucian. Padded fur hood we do use. This one, I think I like the padded fur hood better. This one does look nice. It does have one more point in armor rating, but I think it's just going to clash with the leather too much. Steel helmet, Lucian already has one. Okay. We're good there.
Return anytime you need arms.
And that means we don't have to stop by Viata. Oh, did I sell? I didn't sell off my ingots there either, though.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
No need for ingots. I did want to keep one ice wolf pelt as a trophy. Nah, you know, I can get rid of that. I was thinking about Ryek's End. The ice wolf mount is one of the little pieces of decoration that you can add there if you have an ice wolf pelt, but I see this character as more of just a traveling troubadour type bard that doesn't really have a home to call his own. He'd rather travel from city to city and spread his loot cheer amongst and other things. Am I right, Lucian? All right, Bits and Pieces is the last stop, and then we'll head to the sewers.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
William went 4 months before he had a haircut. I think I'm beating you at the 4 months. The hair is long. It gets nice and long, and it grows at a good clip, but it's so thin up top that
we're supposed to look tough.
you know, the long hair with the male patterned baldness thing just isn't working out for me. It's not a great look.
You know, you've got
So I'm going to cut it down a little shorter and,
fire in your eyes. Just like
you know, try to look a little less like I'm trying to hide the skin on the top of my head.
You've got a bit of everything.
Strudel's been a whole year without a haircut, huh? Wanted to get one today, but I'm in too much pain. You're so shaggy. Sorry you're in pain there. That probably goes along with having to get horizontal A.
I call them treasures.
Sounds like between you and Mr. B and a number of other folks, we're keeping the ibuprofen business, the industry in business, aren't we? Okay, is there anything else we want to sell off here? Yeah, we don't have any needs for the gems. Don't need the flawless stuff. I instinctually want to keep the flawless stuff because the enchanting route is such a draw in a lot of other characters that I feel like I want to hoard the flawless stuff for the fine gem powder that you can use to boost your enchantments on those. But this guy's not going to be doing any enchanting.
Come back to Bits and Pieces
other than his patrons and his audience. He definitely wants to enchant them. All right, Wind. Go ahead and take a load off.
I've got weapons forgiven and armor forgiven.
I'm not sure what hours my barber is keeping these days, but the barber I go to is probably a good 30 minutes drive away for me. I've tried closer barbers, and they just don't do the same quality work, unfortunately. So I make the drive, and they don't have a website or anything. It's just like a little mom and pop barber shop. Ooh, I'm a poet. Didn't know it. So I kind of got to make the drive just to see if they're there. I guess I could call them, but I always feel bad doing that because there's only ever like 2 of them there, and they're usually cutting hair, and I don't want to interrupt them. So, you know, a little bit of a drive, never hurt anybody. All right, where is this cache? Oh, here comes the rain. I was just going to say this is nice weather for Solitude. Lucian, are you looking for that entrance? Oh, there it is. I was just going to say this is really nice weather for Solitude. It always seems to be raining here. And then immediately, oh yeah, I want to get the steel buckler on this gear set here before I switch over to my adventuring gear. Quick save just in case something bad happens that isn't death related. And let's get down into the sewers. Okay, big moment of truth here. No shortage of barbers? Oh yeah, I don't have any shortage of them either. There's one on just about every strip mall, and there's a strip mall every, you know, mile or two in the more populated areas of the Phoenix area. But finding that one that you like. Oh, is that a slaughterfish? They must have respawned since the last time we were here. When you're trying to find that barber that you trust, that does a good job and suits your tastes, you kind of want to stick with them. It's kind of a serious relationship, right? The relationship that you have with your barber / hairdresser. Because that's how you're going to look for a good while. Oh, there is... There's a crab, and it's really dark, so let's turn on that light there. I'm going to keep the compass on for now, just because... Oh.
That's the best you can do.
Hired thug. Did we steal something from someone? Ouch, ouch. So if this is the vanilla hired thug, there are probably 2 more of them around here somewhere. And they are not to be taken lightly. I don't see a contract or a letter on them anywhere, so we'll just have to keep our eye out for that. The Charis I feel like we can take. I hope. But a Charis and 2 hired thugs, or 2 Charis and 2 hired thugs, I don't know. Fury is our friend. Excuse me. Got a little bit of a tickle in the throat here. Let's see, is there another slaughterfish out there that we can set this guy on? No, but I can get kind of in this dip over here and take him with a sword, I think. Hey, you. Come and get me, fish breath. Oh wow, look at that pose. The hired thug. Shamed in death. That's terrible. Come and get me. Oh yeah, there you go. There we go. Alright. A little bit overkill there with like the 17 different sword slashes I had to do, but... better to make sure the slaughterfish is dead than have them nipping at your heels and other parts. Yeah, so I'm going to keep the compass up for right now just because the sewers can be a little tough. You can lose your way really quickly. And I don't know, I guess I could have the wind guide me. But she's laying down right now. I don't want to bother her. So we've been down here before, but it's been enough days that it looks like a lot of these enemies have respawned, so we got to be very careful. Okay, I remember this. Let's see, did we open the gates from over here? I think it was a bit of a swim to get to those other tunnels. Oh yeah, the derelict tunnels. This is where that one lowlife down here derelict our tunnels. Head for Helgen. Oh, he was booked for 2 weeks when he reopened? You were lucky to get a slot? Yeah. Uh-oh. Yep, alright. Let's see here. We need, this is where that cure poison comes in handy. We're also going to do fortify our health, fortify our block. We're going to need to do some major healing here as well. Let's use the other health restoration potion so we have the hotkeyed stuff still ready to go. Okay, this might still be tough here. I need to get off some fear spells on these guys. Sorry about that. I got kind of saliva-y there all of a sudden for some reason. Maybe some block buff. Let's go ahead and switch to our fear spell here. Oh my god, so much light. Okay, he's feared. He is feared. Okay, and then there's another Charis over there. I don't know if it's a leveled Charis or if it's a Reaper Charis, but if it's a Reaper, we got our work cut out for us.
Ow, ow, ow!
I was gonna set these guys... Yeah, there he is.
Take that!
No, did I die? I died. He followed me. Oh, that's terrible. So long, Loot Lizard. Oh my god. It was a straight up attack too. It wasn't even the poison. Car and Jay died. Oh, I loved Car and Jay. I love the Loot Lizard. Their soul is gone, but their legacy will be remembered. I'm real sad. I'm gonna need a lot more Dr. Pepper today to get over this. Still haven't made it past day 4. Man. Oh, I got focused on trying to finish off that one Charis that I should have furied or feared or used the Grisly Spectacle right away when I saw that it was a Charis Reaper. That was way above our pay grade, but we could have handled it with some fear, I think. Oh, that was my fault. Okay. That was actually a good death, I think. That wasn't one of those funky, weird, buggy deaths or me just not knowing how the spell works. Alright. Next week, new character, I guess. Man, it was such a good day. Such a good day. It still is. It still is. If my Skyrim character dies and that's the worst thing that happens today, we'll see how the haircut goes. But if that's the worst thing that happens today, then I'm still having a pretty good day, I think, right? Oh, boy. Well, that was kind of crappy. But, you know, it was still a lot of fun. And next time I'll know better. It's all a learning experience, right? And it's not that I didn't know about that Reaper there. I just didn't know if it was leveled or not. And then as soon as I saw that big-ass bug in there, I was like, oh, okay, that's definitely a Reaper. I should have known at that point to just start fearing everything. A good day to die. Wow, you guys are sharing a brain cell across the entire United States and then across the entire Atlantic Ocean. Wow. Good call, guys. Well, all right. Yeah, like I said, that was still a lot of fun. Thanks for joining me, everybody. This was a really fun stream. Tune in tomorrow for a good haircut. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, like I said, my camera is set to arrive on Wednesday, I believe. So I might do a pop-up stream on Thursday or Friday. I don't want to interfere with Wynn's Hump Day stream, but that'll probably be after work later than my normal time slot. We'll do some non-permadeath stuff, or maybe I'll just stream myself setting up the character for the next permadeath thing, or whatever. We'll see. And you'll see maybe the new haircut, or, you know, if I'm feeling like a little too self-conscious about the amount of scalp that's showing, depending on where I put my camera, maybe I'll be wearing a hat. We'll see. I guess there is some shame after all, huh? Yeah, but that's it for me today. Thank you again for joining. It was a ton of fun. You guys were great as always. Love hanging out with you. Playing some Skyrim. Still shocking. I know it was that one hit. I thought Lucian had it for at least a little while, but man, those Reapers are just too rough. Scalp is good, the wind says. All right. We'll see how it goes. Scalp stream. Someday, pop-up scalp stream at some point this week. Yeah, so we'll look forward to that. And yeah, if you like what you saw here, there's also plenty of good Skyrim content, more than you could even hope to consume, in the description below. I do stream every Saturday at 6 p.m. UTC. I'm going to leave it up to you to do the time conversion on that, because that's not my idea of a good time. But yeah, same bat time, same bat channel next week. More permadeath goodness or badness or scalpness. We shall see. All right. Thanks again, everybody, for joining, and I will see you then. I'll see you on the Discords, and take care of yourself. Bye.